What up, Fallen Oni here, and we're watching the upper semifinals with Loud and PRX.
Player advantage all on the side of Loud here, as long as they play this one together.
Oh my
Sail
god!
through. Problems.
Pacific versus America.
Wow, big kill. Forsaken's looking good.
My goodness!
Close down.
Big kill.
They are cleaning up a few of these. Still mindfree.
PRX is
Damn,
fucking
son.
insane, bro.
Like,
Fuck, but Loud got it up.
That's right. That was pretty good bonus.
Still excellent damage, Brent,
Yeah,
on the
really
bonus
good.
round. Yes, it's not a conversion from PRX, but taking 3 players down, knocking armor from both less and 2Es, and planting the spike. That's about as good as you can get without winning the round. Something is going to pick up the attack side operator.
Are we rooting for PRX or Loud?
It's be one of these kind of games, is it?
I think.
Big investment.
I don't know about fan-wise. I think fan-wise, PRX probably have more people rooting for them. And then I think odds-wise, it's probably PRX favored.
You know that Les has been jump spotting when he's been playing towards A.
Like for the
There are
matchup,
so
right?
many ultimates close to
Maybe
coming up.
like
So Loud are going to fight with
65-35 here. Is that fair?
It looks like there's a
In
paranoia
PRX
setup
favor?
potential here too
Maybe even
from
60-40.
Power to clear. Broken. No reveal.
You see teams running this 4-player over towards the C and B orb setup fairly often when the attackers are close to getting that ult online, because it can fight over the B orb and the C orb at the same time. But Forsaken's taken space on A. And that way,
55-45.
move back over, get his showstopper. You have something posted up on stairs. PRX have almost immediately found the gap here within the first 30 seconds of the round.
Pixel angle by Sadak. It's all about reaction times. Here's the orb.
Really saying?
We don't know they're close now. Door opened up wide as well. Where did the stars
Something?
down? Drop down.
God did. God did. God did.
Not really stepping over the skirmish line.
God did or God did?
Anfas chose not to push out of B and get his ult online. He has nade. Oh, the vulnerable to the point here, actually.
Potentially would have been a kill there, but
No good,
Not
Utah.
towards heaven either, and Device just allowed to bunny hop around the corner.
missing the combo.
Aggressive. Very aggressive.
Holding towards the back of the site now, dodging that horn, but it is being watched for.
Wow. He was waiting for him, but he still got the kills. Oh, he's down.
Towards the back, Fox in the pen. It's a 3v5, good enough to bring him down there towards the back side of things. Aspas.
Oh my god.
His ult.
Caught unaware here still. It's something to the side.
What, Jing?
The outplay.
That was such a good exchange, yeah.
Or, yeah.
Or counter.
Yeah, only one kill on one side of things. Something.
Damn.
What
The
a
second he
major
shot
round
his
for
rocket, he was already
PRX.
flying up.
Into the A site without having to use Jing's
That is a raised
showstopper.
diff, unfortunately.
Somehow got away with murder in terms of Devi hopping around without getting punished, and Mindfreak being able to pick up 2 in this position.
That was huge.
It is brutal that Sadak was watching that while still
Ooh,
losing the
he
duel.
went out way too wide, Les.
And then the showstopper v showstopper, Jing comes out on top with a
Watch party in
dodge over
Singapore.
the top to hammer it home. PRX now in full control of what's going on. Their economy booming, Louds hurt. After a good bonus from
It's
PRX.
3 a.m. in Singapore.
Oh, something is deep.
That's
He's
crazy.
surrounded now, needs some help to try and bail him out. Pushing him, yes, the weaponry is weak, but it's still going to do damage and it's still going to bring him down. Tasty
3 a.m.
prize
gang.
earned, but the reaction is there from PRX. He's going to be trying to lead it straight through into C, close to the corner, inside the
What?
This is-
What?
a dangerous Sadak!
Ooh,
An absolute
Sadak,
menace!
insane there.
Takes out 2 of them. Takes
Oh,
out a third.
fuck.
What are PRX doing trying to sneak
That's
into the
dirty.
smoke? Now it's all just left up to Forsaken, who does hit a flick without having too much damage
That's
taken.
dirty.
Still fairly healthy. A 1v3 is not impossible, but Aspas is
dire,
coming
man.
around behind with the op.
Yeah.
Oh,
Forsaken
wait a
wins this
minute.
fight.
Well, there's one major threat taken down, and Sadak's only on 12 HP.
What's the play here?
This is still doable for Forsaken.
Plenty of time to work with on top of this. Committing the Cosmic Divide now, throwing something new into the mix. Definitely obfuscating it.
And love this smoke as well.
Oh,
A lot of players
shit.
started using this just
Sadak's
on the corner.
low.
Look how much Sadak's vision is obscured, not just by the ultimate.
seconds left.
Tuck to the corner though, there's a weapon
He
earned.
smoked B now.
25 seconds left.
He's fucking with them.
He would have to hit the headshot.
Uh-oh.
There it
Uh-oh.
is. Comes down to this fight. It's about to be taken.
Oh.
Tuck to the corner. Star, time. planning, not in the usual spot. Can't be
That guy's
seen.
walking in.
Sadek's just walking forward. On 12 HP. Drops
Big
down,
drop.
fakes it with the pistol.
Oh my
Making
gosh.
noise, making him think
So
that he could have
low.
dropped down, but still holding his ground.
Smoke's going
Sadek
down.
Waiting for his teammate. Playing together with him.
Wow.
But when he's this low, brought down to a crawl, 2 years.
Oh, the jiggle is so
With the
good.
reload. Excellent reposition. Can hear it surely with the footsteps. Still needs to land it. Here's the tap as well.
Wow, that was about to be a masterclass though. That was actually about to be like a really good clutch. That was about to be like a really fucking nice clutch.
Forsaken's to win there.
He did
had the
so
idea
good.
of where Tui's was, he just couldn't land the shot towards the end. And that's
a
that's
MasterCard.
gift,
Sad hack with an
honestly.
insane
If
round.
you think back before we were
MasterCards
in
are
a
coming in
1vx
early.
scenario,
Bro,
out of one, the MasterCard
my
50
nose
by
being,
PRX
I feel like I'm
making
holding
this
my
play.
nose
Well,
when I
he walked
talk.
into the smoke there
Oh.
towards Waterfall instead of clearing out the site. They've already lost a player over towards Rubble.
I sound
They haven't
nasally
actually
as fuck.
actioned To see. Why on earth would you take another risk when you're down a player in that kind of spot against the eco
Nice
round?
try.
Yeah, what should have been a sizable lead and advantage just cemented. Right back in it.
And what is this buy from PRX? I mean, they have got odds and ends all over
Don't
the
click the
place.
CSGO links, bro. No free skins. Nothing free in this life, bro.
They are really
You click link, you lose house. You live on street.
Unleashed. Over the top of the updraft, making sure that they clear most of it. Shorty dealing with Timmy. TP engaged. This is ridiculous.
Hey.
Like something. What are you doing?
What are you
Initiating
doing?
Utility use there, just trying to make the play.
W gaming,
Down
fuck
in
it.
Economy felt like he had to do something.
They're going B now.
And
Raise?
the lockdown has just scared them all off.
At least
Ooh,
forced out, but
okay,
Forsaken can't
one.
win his duel out. Aspas was watching for it. The rotation and pivot into C. A tap at the door. Trying to hide it once more, but if you're going to be running all the way to A, I mean, Aspas is already there holding this ground.
And the 3 players from PRX.
The only real link, Tarek GG. There you
and
go.
a rifle with no armor.
It's up to Aspas again. It's going to be here in a
Ah, my foot fell asleep, Aspas. Fuck.
With the reset.
What the fuck are you doing? Again?
Oh, giving him a
Raise
taste
diff
of
again?
Southeast Asian ranked gameplay.
Nah.
Right at you on the
What?
big stage.
Oh, he saw him.
Let's call it. I think
There's one more
let's call
heaven
it
though,
pixel
as you
there for
expected.
sure.
I never
They're
clear
still
right.
holding for this one here. They can surely see the jiggle. 9 bullets left. Out to
Oh.
the side. 2 years. Shuts it.
Fuck, my
Right
foot
down,
fell asleep.
1v4
Wake
for
up.
Divide. An impossibility.
30 seconds.
Right
Divide wins this?
So, hiding
Jinx.
from it still.
I
Yeah.
have to pee badly.
That is a messy round from PRX, and 2 in a row of them too. And here we see the tactical timeout called. I think that makes perfect sense. Alex might be
Titans.
slamming his desk a little bit coming into this one. You know, I'm sure the communication
fuck?
will be calm, but with extraordinary force to keep his emotions under wraps. That's 2 rounds in a row there where PRX have made some very questionable decisions to allow Loud back into this at 3 apiece. They're still moving quickly around the map. You know, they're still making decisions. They're still finding a couple of openings, but they're certainly getting over aggressive in some of these spots as well and taking a few too many risks.
Yeah.
I still think back to that anti-eco, Brent. You have something with this attack operator disrespecting the A control, ends up going down with his op, and then they go into C and try and walk into a smoke. It's just
He has a
bizarre
tissue
gameplay,
box.
maybe
Is that
getting
tissue
caught up
box?
in the moment.
I need fucking tissues.
Maybe a little bit too much
Fine.
W gaming.
It is okay to sometimes let go of the W. That's what they won't tell you.
It's not in the rulebook, not for PRX though.
Paper X
What a
just like
position
my
this has
ranked
put Loud
teammates.
in. They haven't really
Actually,
had to use
people
many
in lower
ultimates.
ranks,
There
I
was a
noticed they're
lockdown
usually
invested
scared
in
to
the
go
fire
in.
to shove PRX away from C. But
In
now
higher
you see
ranks,
them.
they go in too
Aspas
much.
set up with his second showstopper, way ahead of Jing. And then Sadak, Cowanzine with ultimates that are excellent too.
PRX might be on the weaker buy.
You have to find the in-between.
Those ultimates. Aspas is right here, ready and waiting. As soon as he hears the first signs of life, he might just send it and go for this one here. Pings from PRX, looking to see if they can hide the cross here with using a util. Yeah, just a smoked across here along with the flash as well.
Big
Saxon
fight.
up into the high ground position. Rocket.
What?
Let loose. And
What the
wide
Rocket
up.
doing?
Kills found there.
Okay.
Jing Prowler.
No one died yet.
Disconnect. That's
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh
Damn.
my gosh.
And the sheriff.
It's never free, bro.
They sing.
It's never ever free.
Aspas hard committed to that one, and Cowanzine was caught trying to help him. Stuck between a rock and a hard place.
Here we go.
Uh-oh.
Damage still being done though. They're just poking themselves
Sight's
wide
clear, though.
out into the open, not using the
They don't
smokes
know
to
it,
hide
but-
here, and they are all grouped up towards tree. Sight gained.
The ults, Viper ult.
Too many rifles.
Spike
Salvage though.
planted.
Something's in a bit of a passive position as well. He's the player with the rifle that could make this round a reality.
Loud have already cleared out, at least towards rubble here. diligence being shown. So this is one post-plan position that they know is going to be clear.
There isn't very much utility for the retake, though. Just one smoke.
This judge is scary. Good dog.
Trailblazer spots it. Jing still holding close here. Shotgun flash.
Oh, this is good.
Wide jumping shot right through the box.
Oh, this is actually pretty good for him.
2v2. Has the nade, but he's
Wait, never mind. He got snuck up on.
And needs to be coverage. It's not there.
No flash.
Now left to do so much more.
Oh, perfect trade.
And he's only just got time. I think he's got milliseconds
Oh, I
left
think
on
it's
this
very
defuse.
close.
It's .03.
Wow.
3.0.
Wow. That's too close.
The tiniest of margins.
That's
making
too
all
close.
the difference in that round. For technically a Red Bull clutch from the grave, as Paper X with absolutely nothing in this round, managed somehow to delay enough time.
That's insane.
He knew it was close too.
You can see that on the faces of the Loud players and mirrored its complete reflection on the other side with something.
Straight back in again though, look at this. Offloading the
Already,
utility.
guy is dead. Bro, W gaming so fast. Before we even get to fucking watch the round, the guy is dead. We were still watching replay.
Alive here.
crazy.
There are chances
Certainly
for Forsaken
so
to still call this round and get them into sights.
Bros are dying before the barrier.
With this high-low setup fairly frequently, and here it is again.
Wait, the flash? They turned it or
That's
what?
magnificent.
What'd the flash
goes
do?
in.
They turned it, I guess.
See the idea from Paper X, but now the spike's just been dropped straight through into the choke point. Divide.
Oh.
Too much for him to overcome.
This setup over
Gonna
towards
tie
B
it.
is immaculate. But if Paper X start getting the
1v4?
read that this is happening, think about it. At the start of the round, you're getting raise fade utility over towards A rubble.
Oh.
And then you're seeing them on B, barely 10 seconds later. So the more that Paper X start getting a read here, they might be able to disrespect and re-clear through A. Just assuming that Aspas and Kawanzin have both rotated to B. Lotus is going to be a map about how you fight over rubble and how you open up the rounds, basically. How you manipulate the defender rotations.
That's one for the compilation.
not
That's
happy
one
about
for the
that.
compilation.
4 apiece, though. Paper X are still managing to claw their way through. And the Thrifty benefited them last time.
Might be able to do it again, but so far Loud are really showing why this is their map pick. Stars laid down here with a showstopper. Prior Sadak!
Oh my
Nasty
god.
businessman shuts down the ultimate. There was so much danger with that one. You know the consistency is
Ooh.
there.
This match is actually so back and
Kill
forth.
found, rifle gained, a bit of an upgrade. Mindfreak, one more TP to escape. There's no more shots going his way. It has led Loud to a bit of a scramble. Look at the positioning of the players on the minimap, all over the place.
Yeah, the Paranoia split apart. Aspas and Kawanzin, who've been trying to play a buddy system.
Was that through
so
the
far on
smoke?
the defense.
I think he ran through, but
Continues to
I guess
prod
we'll
over
see in the
towards C, but
replay.
it hasn't pulled anybody other than Les. Certainly feels like it could be a B hit with a bit of pressure towards C and the door opening, but Loud have read this perfectly. 3 players ready to defend A, and that's where this is hit.
The positioning of Towers in here.
He's a half buy, right? Yeah.
To commit the night for. Seekers need to be broken. There's a horn, a pit. Potential is there.
They're going
Sadak
spawn.
thinks
No, they're going B.
Steer jump, spawning around the corner. Les, he's got a hold.
I wonder why they changed their mind.
Rip it up
Oh.
to shreds. No more past the choke point.
30 seconds left.
Huge ultimates used in this round.
The Skyhole got 3. Oh.
Forsaken with 5 health and 15 seconds.
Just don't win these.
That's
Yeah.
no hope.
You just do not win these.
Sadak and Aspas are spraying into the recall smoke as well. The Loud defense is funneling Paper X around the map.
Eating blueberries when they're done.
It feels like everywhere that Paper X end, Sadak already has the read. Aspas and Kawanzin are already positioned there, ready to collect. Be that with a high-low setup towards B, or a Nightfall pushing them into less over here towards the breakable door. It's all
Oh my God, bro.
excellent from Loud, barring, you know, the loss of
I
the pistol.
need a professional
the
lip
loss of the
reader.
Thrifty.
Oh, we are.
That would actually be
Jumping
clutch
straight
as
back
fuck.
into it again.
I have a professional lip reader in Discord,
Barriers drop down.
and they
Paper X and EDG
let me
do
know
this
what
all
they
the time
say.
as well, just clashing, almost team fighting.
Just feels like it ends almost in a coin flip here, using the utility.
Is that a
again to
profession,
stay
by the way?
Laying towards the back here, something that really just blinds it open as well.
He said we are
Dodging
so
all the
fucking
util.
stupid.
Everything's being
What the fuck? No way.
Absolute skirmish.
I
A
actually
bloodbath
believe that.
occurring. finally pause in the play, at least for the round for now. But the advantage still for Loud.
And these pauses.
No, these kills are happening so fast.
1
HP,
look for
yeah.
the lurker and see if there's any adaptation. So now PaperX look like they're getting the read just a little. You can see by the way that Jing's taking this space. He expects them to be there.
Almost lined up. 1 HP still
1 HP
surviving.
kill is
It
crazy.
is still that 2v2. Cosmic Divide. Giving him a chance into it.
Oh,
Down movement. Whiff there, but still less. Trying to get a jog.
is it
on
planted
now,
for
starting
him
to
up
get a
here?
move
Oh,
Lockdown.
wait.
Looking to break
Oh,
this.
Forsaken's
He's
good, though. He can
eliminated
chill
from
heaven.
From this particular
So
angle.
good.
He's going to try for it. He's going to try for it. It's cut on the corner.
Oh,
So damn
nice
close.
try,
He
though.
makes
Wait,
it.
what? That still gets
One
it?
obstacle removed. But Louder still in this one. TPing close.
Wow,
It's
second kill, 1
messy,
HP.
But Jing, sole survivor.
Oh!
Dude, how
The
did
1
he-
HP hero.
Nasty stuff.
Nasty ass Naf, goddamn. What a round from Jing. That was a 4K, right?
PaperX been
Was
able
that
to get
ace?
these rounds. A pistol against Loud who looked immaculate at them against Fnatic. A Thrifty that came out of nowhere.
Oh, it was an
with
ace,
3
you're right.
milliseconds the difference.
4,
And then an ace from Jing.
5. Oh,
Perfection
shit.
in terms
They need
of
an ace
reading
sponsor.
the defensive rotations, though. I really feel like they read into the
Thank God, he said thank God,
towards
right?
B perfectly. And I'm sure Alex's emotions were flipped towards the end there. They're allowing Loud to take rubber control at the start here, and PaperX
Terror
are pushing
GG
more towards
ace,
seeding. They
yeah.
haven't actually put that much pressure on Les throughout this map so far.
That sounds ridiculous.
And here it is. All slowing it down. Pivot
I
straight.
think
into
aim lab
C-Less.
ace could make sense,
That's
but...
an opportunity.
What? Is that a headshot or a wall bang?
Yeah, snake bite to K damage, all kicking in with a turret. Finishing him off.
That's a huge amount of damage to both of the double duelists. And Forsaken hasn't been able to take any space on the lurk because Kawanzin's prowlers and the spam from Tui's was pushing him back.
Where do you take it from here if you are PaperX? I mean, this pit is...
Bro, how is the round so fast?
It's a thorn in your side. They don't really have map control anywhere else. And 50 seconds left in the round, that can quickly dwindle.
I feel like for Paper X's game,
like
we
the
have to make
call
sure, like,
Is for Forsaken to try and open something up.
no additional
Knows that the players have
replays.
been jump peeking that, and Tui's finds it this time. He's got info, but he hasn't actually called
35
anyone
seconds,
around.
they're going A.
Kawanzin's
This
still
is bad for their
spotting from the doors.
planting
Free
stats, though.
look. A ping into the corner. This is being watched.
Oh my god.
But
Not
they're
well
spotted. Not
Wow.
well enough. Les taken out.
How? What the
Needed this
fuck?
Nice
engagement. This is
lurk,
really
huh?
just going to tether a couple of those
He has
players
ult,
from
too.
Loud over towards C, not knowing which way this is going. I mean, PaperX also finding it difficult
They're going
to
B now.
really pick and choose the position here. They want to go straight into B with only 15 seconds left. The players are in position. Aspas with 2 satchels. He could seek to deny this. Potential is there still. 10 seconds. Plan not to die.
Oh,
It's being covered and
damn.
closed
I'm surprised he
on
didn't
the
satchel
gun
it.
duels. It's evened.
But
it's
he
all
might have got
out now.
spammed.
Reigning supreme.
3v2.
Holding that heaven angle. Tucked up close to the corner. How does this one play out? Devi, reposition. He was spotted. His pre-fires. It's all cleaned up.
Oh.
Dropping down. Kawazine.
That was really good.
Making sure to seal it up.
Low key a Paper X rounds.
The return of Kawanzin to the big stage.
Probably
has
should
been
have won
a
that, I don't
delight.
know.
One of the players that had the most impact in that solo initiator meta that we saw when Loud were playing up at their best. But had a real fall off in form throughout, I mean, the slump essentially for Loud. But I've been mightily
I don't know what
impressed
happened
with what
there.
I've seen from him in the last couple of matches at Champions. I was a little
Seemed like he
concerned
was
this round
surprised that they were
Aspas didn't
heaven.
use those 2 blast packs, but whoa.
What the fuck is that? I heard that one. What the fuck are you doing? What is this fucking shit? I don't know about that one, actually. The first one was what the fuck is that, for sure.
The level of tension.
I mean, it's definitely there. Speaking of, I mean, I want to see Jing right now with the show stuff. There's going to be 4 players meeting them. A bit further back with the positioning. Here it is. They don't want to slow it down at all.
Fire!
Aye, aye, aye.
PaperX fan. Jing falling there. Where's the pivot going? Breaking the door now. Forsaken taking all the space up towards B. He's got the spike alone here. Let's not seek to try and collect an easy kill. Doesn't peek it. Doesn't overextend. Just waiting it out. Loud know they have the player advantage.
Mind Freak's waiting to collect onto Kawanzin. He's only got a sheriff. But Forsaken has got to stop this. They're going for the pull play.
Yep, deep flash into the
Oh,
corner.
the
Forsaken is still
stinger.
close here. He needs somebody to help him out here. Where's the U-turn?
Oh no.
Slavered, it's messy, and the bullets are running out. Nightfall, they're still close.
Oh my gosh. Oh my
Over the
gosh, he's
round. The
running.
knife
1v2?
expended out, but it is a 1v2.
Oh! Oh!
shots.
Holy fuck. Wait, Loud looked fucking good.
Awesome half, spectacular and
It's a good match.
explosive from both sides. Loud trying
Yeah,
their
very
best to
messy, very
bottle
messy.
the madness that is PRX. And they still broke through 5 times, but Loud's defense was excellent there in that half. Trying their best to funnel them into the strongest.
Those last 2 rounds could have gone either way.
Valentine and Aspas being the big playmakers in my mind, everywhere on the map that they were required, and still quite a competitive half. We saw aces and thrifties and pistol rounds going the way of PRX to make this one competitive.
It really did, absolutely. Well, we heard from something a little bit earlier. Let's listen in.
I mean, actually, on the stand, they play very good. They
Oh yeah,
shot us
8-4
back.
half.
But after this, after first half, we chill a bit. After this pause, like 2 minutes pause, when we change sides, and
We
yeah,
also-
start shoot back.
we also
and,
started shooting
win
back.
game. And I think most of the teams.
game is
just
so simple
scared
in
to
his
play with
head.
Reina because they think they just cannot take some space with this play. Actually, it's classic
That's
W
so
gaming
funny.
because I mean I can play in Reina. Team also can play with Reina, so like why not?
Point not gonna spot anything. Forsaken just dips back into the cove, gets the take. Through it, Kiwi will be able to get that jumping right click across. Finds him as Jingo holds the line.
I mean, since we don't have IGL, I think we will play.
We don't
in
have
Loud
an
game, and
IGL.
Also, I think Cloud will do the same thing. So they just play in Loud game. We will play PRX game. Let's
Bro
see
lives a
who will
simple
win.
life,
when
for
you
real.
Win on one tournament on international stage, it feels great. I have a lot of motivation to play on international stage. I think overall just experience, you know, how to play on stage, how to play on international stage and in another country. We'll play in PRX game, like W Gaming, and yeah, we'll see who will win.
Certainly been explosive between these 2 teams, and you know, something maybe getting ahead of himself at times as well. He's not positive on the
Wait, it's a
scoreboard, so
keyboard
bit of bother
layout
for
with
his
all
team.
the keys as W. I actually
He's a
like
player that's
that.
talked about nerves, and I think people forget because he's so highly anticipated in his first tournament at an international level that he is still very much a rookie kind of player. He got pulled straight out of
Here we
farming
go.
tier 2 to go into a team that's
There's still no-
expected to.
I'm watching very
trophy.
closely.
That's a lot of pressure for a guy
me
who
too.
self-admittedly struggles with the
I
nerves.
think at
sometimes.
least.
We're
Not very
expected to
closely,
see
but
warm up throughout
decently.
the series. At the moment, Loud have been in control most of the time, and their pistol rounds have looked impressive. PRX look like they're setting up for a B trap play, potentially off the orb. But Action may end up coming into something sooner than he anticipates.
Oh, here you pop
Action is
dash.
activated so early.
That
As soon as
sucks.
he hears the smoke,
Yeah, incredibly
Who picked this
early.
map Loud?
but this is just being held by Loud. It's going to be wasted.
I mean, it's one thing to use it off a haunt or something like that. I mean, perhaps that was thrown actually, and we missed it because Kalenzin's on cooldown.
A little bit of a poking and prodding for the pistol round here.
They're trying to go for the trap play, springing it, and Sadak's coming around the back, seeing if he can find a weakness in the other side of things.
Full rotation though.
Bit of a stalemate here for the first 40 seconds until Jing
Ah.
decides to contest.
Tried to
That's
go mid-round
another
aggro,
first step
but
for him. His
they're going
sixth
C.
so far of the map.
It's just
Something?
Jing
What do you got
trying
for
to
us?
punish the fact that the Trailblazer was being broken, but Loud, I think they only shot that with 1 player. They baited like there was only 1 player there. There's all 5 of them waiting to receive, so Jing caught out in the open. It's a horn though needs to be dealt with. Something. Chance
Oh,
to
he's backing
shine.
up.
Has
I guess he has
respect the util,
to.
though. Gets sent
If he can
flying
get 1
straight
kill,
through
that'd be
into the back
big,
of the
but
site here. 30 seconds left. It will take now.
defensive smoke here.
Reinforcements have definitely arrived. Here's the damage yet to be done. Smoke in their face is brutal. It's excellent.
Over his head! Over his head!
Right, but it's all jumping right.
Throw it a
Takes all
kickflip.
day long. Enough surely to get
Oh.
the job done.
Nice
Lines
try.
up. Forsaken. Injects some danger into it, but not enough for the pistol round win. Loud. Consistent in the last series with it. Again, another one here.
And you can just see the back and forth, the plan A, plan B, plan C from both of these teams as they try to create different trap plays around the map. One at B and then one over towards C. Loud making sure that they didn't fall into either of those. Found the first pick on Jing, who went over aggressive. And they've been able to convert these first kill rounds
That's a big pistol for
fairly
Loud.
effectively. Barring miraculous
I will be
stuff
worried
from
for PRX on this
See the
map.
brawl, Josh. On the replays, yes,
Oh my
but
god, bro.
Barrett's
Alex is
already
actually
got a lot of
mauling hard
players
as
ready
fuck.
to meet them.
Way more than
Fuck,
usual.
dude, you guys are fucking
Loud with the
slipping up.
weaponry, though.
It's because he
Back off.
smiled
They
on the
don't
first
want to
round,
take
bro.
these fights.
Got
He
smile.
smiled way too early.
Dash backing.
He never
Someone's still alive.
smiles.
They really want to fight over this. Yes, they should with the weaponry. They should be favored,
Oh.
but you never know. It can just turn on a dime.
What?
Damage is being done with these pistols. More than that as well. Hunting for
Oh,
a chance and
close.
an opportunity, but it's only Forsaken as the last one left, and this will mean that Loud have a really solid lead in this series now.
We've seen quite a few rounds where Forsaken's been the last alive. Just throwing out Astro utility for the rest of his team and stuck in an unwinnable spot. Loud cleanup by once again.
Why do you guys
catching
underestimate
aggression
the
from
Americas
PaperX.
teams?
They
Facts.
don't take the fight at the
This
very
is a
beginning of the
big
round when PaperX
performance
are
from
throwing
the
all of their
Americas
utility.
here.
They wait until that util has disappeared and use their own to re-clear the space. And I think that's a very good idea coming into this. PaperX are often going to be very obvious with which parts of the maps they're fighting over. They love throwing utility, they love going and brawling. And so either trying to react in the opposite direction or trying to catch it seems like a very
Oh my god, the
sensible
chat's
plan.
going crazy.
Let's see if there's anything cooked up for the
Let's go
bonus.
South NA. That's
Loud.
crazy.
Oh, hello. Team receiving.
Please
We're
add
up to the right
Alex
utility, and it does
desk
grab the
emote.
space over
Bro, we're
towards
in the middle of a
PaperX.
fucking upper bracket.
On C and A.
What is it, quarterfinal?
Yeah, this is interesting though.
You want me to
because
go
Loud
and
can
shuffle
try
through
to
little
clear
emotes?
round. And how do
I'll take a look.
Forsaken and Jing respond? One Prowler broken, and they back up, respecting the space.
Here's the second
Safe.
wave of utility, just being used to clear forward. So the game plan here is to try and get these orbs for Aspas.
Alright.
And this
I'm
is
gonna add
actually
this
because
emote,
Loud
but
making so
you guys
much
decide if
noise
it's
and
shit.
Throwing so much
Alex
utility
desk.
towards C.
Added.
It looked like something, and Mindfreak wanted to poke out a little towards Rubble. But it's difficult. Where do you go? Just straight into spawn? You have to kind of wait until Loud commit to the C push before you can over-rotate like that. Kind of through the attackers.
Is it good or no?
Looks like the committal's really happening sometime soon. Les retrieved the turret back. Jump spot from Forsaken is very good. Haunt in through the back. Pull excellent on top of mound.
It's kind of mid, right?
Coverage, Jing. He's left to do the most here. He was able to return the fire, but can he get another kill? Oh, spacing and positioning is so damn good by Loud.
What the fuck? What
Note
the
to that
fuck?
back, all the way onto the side.
How he
It's
don't
all
get
theirs.
one?
2 years. Gonna lock down the flank with the ADS Bulldog. Bad
Oh,
time for
no.
a reload.
Oh,
Something.
yes, they're
A
low.
chance.
These
And more
players
than
are so
that,
weak.
They are weak. Definitely winnable.
Oh, he's on!
Pushing back and away. Something.
Oh! 1v4!
Dude, how the
Magnificent.
fuck did this guy? Oh my gosh.
We were waiting for him to
Damn.
have his impact. Struggled a little bit in the first
Damn.
half, but my God, that's magnificent. That is unbelievable. The last player left alive in a 1v4.
Damn, son.
What is this? The
Damn,
sharp shooting
son.
onto Sadak and Kawanzine, and then the last two
Saw
players
him. He saw his
have
elbow.
scraps of health.
He plays that as well. It's just perfect.
The dashes coming online
Yeah.
That's
so
huge.
often. It feels like he has an infinite amount of them.
He's still mad.
The round itself, well played by Loud, always double facing on their way into the site. But they just couldn't manage to stop something.
Loud went out of util though. Send out their own paranoia. This is the time that they want to try and fight over it. What's the adjustment? Backing away. PaperX being the victors for now.
The most
Despite there
coach
being
cam
no
we've seen all
kills.
tournament. It's because he
Don't
actually
mind for
reacts,
that forward
bro.
Position. Another chance now for the re-clear. Prowler
Uh-oh.
through and over.
I can go on top?
Face.
Oh.
Look how heavy PaperX fight over just keeping Mindfreak in this position. Almost all of the utility for both teams has been used just to keep this war of attrition in a
Wait,
complete
Forsaken.
stalemate.
Oh, has a judge?
Mindfreak
Have
can
to
something
clear
keep
this.
this space.
Yeah.
What?
Jing and Forsaken pushed up towards C.
Is he gonna
as well.
pop that
There's nothing
smoke?
else to do it. Has to be just
What?
clear engagement where they trade each other smoke
Yo, this
bombs.
is a
That'd be
crazy
so
play.
With a
What the
judge.
fuck
With a
is
judge.
this
I don't know
crazy
why
play?
They don't
And
want
there's
anything
two
to do with it.
there.
You're going to be walking right back into the
I mean, bro, I
once
see
more,
that
because
smoke.
Space, you just gave it
I don't
up
blame
early
him for
on.
running away.
What's back online? It needs to be broken. It is.
There's two
There
there.
you go. It's face to get the
Uh-oh.
triple. Forsaken. There we go. Faster the rotation here. Something.
Oh, maybe use the
A
smoke
chance
there.
for him to do something.
Sky is already
Loses
here.
the duel.
The Vi needs
Take
one.
him out!
Didn't happen in the prior round at all. And
Oh,
Alex finds
I
another.
jinxed him. No
Big
joke.
shooting from the Loud players. putting
He
down
looked.
those threats as
He
they
had the right
appear.
idea there.
Oh, and here
He's
comes another
not
one.
messing around. I mean, there's no time left.
Well, they heard him.
He's
12
got him off
seconds.
the plant. He's buying a bit of time. Here's a showstopper. Has to be committed. Round to the corner. Kill collected.
Oh,
Forward
shit,
through.
bro.
And that's pass.
Nice,
The
nice
4K,
shot. Nice job.
4-piece. Make them 10-6.
We need
I
a
was
Jinx
surprised that
emote.
Loud
Let's see
even
what
had
pops
enough
up.
utility to be able to re-clear rubble at that point. It's late in the round. They already used a bunch of it to try and dislodge Mindfreak earlier. And then coming around here, they just all swing
They're saying
together,
God
and
did,
Mindfreak
right?
doesn't have a smoke up, right? That's the big difference maker, is that Mindfreak was smoking that choke point repeatedly, and now all of Loud can just swing it together and support each other. The Loud coordination, the spacing, the team play has improved drastically in these last couple of matches compared to what we were witnessing. And Something is looking to try and take things back into his own hands. Empowered by the 1v4.
Yeah, there's going to be a turret in his face, though. Doesn't catch it. You could hear it jumping around.
He's like a border collie nipping at the heels of Loud, just chasing them into A.
You know what?
He has to respect it, though. Overstay is welcome too much here. The side's going to be given up. Plan.
A border collie?
PRX.
Oh, a dog.
Not giving up heaven control.
Call him a
There's
dog?
lead. Clear them
Respect.
out, definitely. So, look at that damage that's being done, and it is crispy from Aspas. To hold his ground and survive, though. Can't quite land it, actually, against a lot of these shots. Come down to 5 HP.
Still going forwards, though.
Yeah, wants to try and take the fight towards them. Respect it to a degree
What?
here. PRX, though, right back at him. Blade stole
Oh!
something. You're nasty with it. An inside tree, door rotated, 2 years,
Oh.
winning the duel out. Tap onto the defuse to buy.
Traded?
Oh my god.
No, someone's there. Door has to be rotated. Seeker still in his face. It's half of the defuse
No
is
half.
broken.
Did it
Time
half?
potentially
Oh,
there.
he got it
Mindfreak.
half.
He's got it!
Enough has been
Wow, MasterCard.
Holy.
Another MasterCard 50 from PRX. How
More
are
like
they
a
pulling
master
these
class,
rounds out?
goddamn.
The double duelist ultimates did so much.
They popped
there.
the fuck off. Holy shit.
Aspas
Oh.
walked inside the smoke.
This shot right here was
with
nice.
only
Boom.
5 HP. And the updraft play is immaculate. But I mean,
Yeah.
one of the hidden jewels.
That's huge.
Honestly, of PRX's run entirely, and bottom of the scoreboard right now too. But Davai hit a beautiful headshot during the midst of all of that to be able to make things winnable. Loud are getting put into spots where they should be able to create enormous advantages and win out these anti-eco rounds. And PRX's individual form says no.
This time, well, definitely seeking to gain all that space. There was no waiting it out for the util. Right at the beginning, off the rip.
KJ ult? Did they use it?
Broken, though.
Probably, right?
Some worry.
Inside tree?
Yeah, with the rotation, starting to try and take that space up. Look at
Huge
the smoke
ultimates here.
by Mindfreak.
They
So
need it?
difficult,
No.
but yeah, lockdown. This will be used to clear out the site.
There's a gap in pit.
Uncontestable, unless
What
Jake
is
was
Omen gonna
literally
do? He's
anchoring
leaving,
on
okay.
site, and the rest of Loud are there ready to pounce. This is a
5v5
free A.
retake. They have Astro Wall.
PRX retakes have been fairly decent, but that time,
Oh,
in
yeah, the
previous,
Viper roll, that's
they caught
fucked.
a player going aggressive and had a showstopper to come back in.
This
Those
time.
tools not available.
Yeah, working into the pit instead. Cosmic Divide. Cuts it up through.
They
It's a
cut off
tree.
the tree
Less.
room.
Great spot.
He's in the backstab position. He's got to try and do the most here in this real spot here.
Everyone on Loud is just shoved in a corner.
Unless, again, if he contains this
Wow,
fight out,
what a
Forsaken wins
shot.
it still. All towards tree. Cosmic Divide's going to be fading, and the pit is really not being brought down. How does this get
Well,
fought?
how do they
does
win
get
this?
taken? PRX are scrambling.
Now
The
it's
positioning
fucked.
here, losing time on the clock. It's
Oh, the
working
flank.
so hard against him. It comes down
Oh,
and just
fuck.
random spray
What
into
the fuck?
pit.
They just
Everybody
sandwiched them.
falls.
Wait, that was easy as fuck. I thought they
That
lost
is
for
nuts
sure.
From PRX.
What? How did
You
that
can
work
see it
so
based on the
easily?
positioning, though. The Cosmic Divide was excellent from Forsaken.
Yeah.
He just seems a master on every
I thought the
edge he
round was
plays.
done for them.
And all of Loud were left cowering in the corner of their pit.
That's why I was highlighting the importance of Les's positioning.
He looked like he was in a spot to be able to make that round.
Because if everybody's playing tree control, yes, you have a pit there, but it can just flip just like that. Like we saw, I mean, somebody was just running and gunning inside it. Everybody was. That was their key to breaking that. But when you're all collected in such a small area, I mean,
The spray is going to work, isn't it?
yeah, it is.
I also feel like you take a look at that replay, and Les is sprinting towards Forsaken and giving him the cue that he's about to peak. I think he,
Oh my
I think
gosh.
he genuinely believed everybody on PRX was behind that Cosmic
Thank
Divide
you.
and wouldn't be able to hear. So what a perfect position for Forsaken to be playing it.
What a
on the
round to
opposite
win.
side of it, so that he could get sound cues
All
to read
good.
into something like that. And now the shoe is very heavily on the other foot. Loud are going to have some kind of thrifty round. Their economy's in a bad spot for, as far as I can remember.
Both teams have one timeout left.
In this map.
Yeah.
Though the score is close, it has definitely been a story of Loud being in control and PaperX finding the magic to be able to fight back.
Good one.
And now perhaps the tide may have turned.
Feel it on the wind. I mean, the map overall has been living up to the expectations.
Yeah, an epic clash between two top teams, a matchup that we've never seen before.
Guys, Loud is just chilling. If they try hard, they will easy 2-0.
I mean, we've
okay.
been missing almost the beginning of these rounds as well.
That's what I thought, yeah.
They start and end so quickly.
Exactly. As soon as the barriers are dropped.
Here's that B trap play again.
Only something watching with the op as well for that C contact and control here. This could be a battle on multiple fronts.
Loud were very good at dealing with this on their
The G and Tarek is for GOAT.
They basically only have pistols again. 2 hero rifles for less than 2
The Tarek GG, the GOAT. The G there, okay.
Want to note though, all that space towards A was given up for free. So PaperX, see Forsaken, puts up the smoke here. Does he seek the spam? No, the ult's just being picked up. And this is so damn dangerous. Don't want to give away a rifle. The shots are definitely going to be going wide now. Does Forsaken have any help at all? Yes, I mean, there's a paranoia and a smoke in his face.
Placing stars there is crazy.
Definitely some danger here. Jim,
where are you going?
There's no way.
There's so much damage.
Oh no, I don't even want to see Alex POV. I don't want to see Alex POV. He might have just broke his monitor.
Just like this, it's given over a rifle. Les already had one. Brought it into the rounds. Maybe they can pick up a few more. And yeah, there's one just planted there. Aspas has got it now, just like this, man. I mean, it was weaker guns coming in.
Alex Desk has to be low HP at this point.
The flash, Brent, it didn't catch anything. Divide doesn't think there's anyone towards A anymore. And the ultimate from Tui's, I'm not exactly sure what. I mean, I think that's just a check, right?
They're clearing out.
So that Les might be able to get a bit of a walk through.
Means he only has to worry about heaven.
Devi has another flash. He looks like he's going to peek it with his face. He's not going to see.
Show me Mind Freak.
So it's only Mind Freak.
Yep.
They got the site.
Themselves on to B here.
Unless
coming through Mind Freak. Flash. 3 peek has been dodged. So loud. So good with the covering fire. The coverage is there. 2 years. He's a monster right now.
That was a MasterCard?
Thrifty. Do not count either of these.
Oh yeah, it was. They had no guns. Oh my god, bro. They're really getting their money's worth over there at MasterCard. Holy shit.
Of making stuff work with nothing.
I mean, that's just a bonkers beginning. That is just ridiculous.
I mean, Forsaken goes for a peek there because he knows that he's given up a lot of A rubble control and he gets stuck completely.
Oh,
He has to go
no.
for his team to bail him out, and Jing decides to go for the aggressive version of bailing people out. And that's another one that's going to make you tear your hair out if you sat there in the coaching booth.
Yeah. Entire map so far here. So pull and a nade. Sets up PaperX over towards rubble. A lot of faith in something just to make sure that he holds down Mound.
I really need to know the decision making behind that. Where they fought A against the Pistols? Yeah. Why did they force the fight so hard? Because W Gaming. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
And the fade player there.
When it doesn't work, we look silly, but when it does work, fucking genius.
Loud want nothing to do with it.
Fucking genius.
Just have to back away.
And this has actually pulled Mind Freak further away than he has done before over towards A. He's still going to be able to jump spot for info, but not really fight it as heavily. And that's a pretty big difference. Usually PaperX has been trying to maintain that control. Loud now creeping back into C, hoping perhaps that something with his operator has been shifted from this spot, but he
I hit that.
and hit the shot.
Wait, he hit it.
Down to 2 HP.
Yeah, dropped all the way down. It was a warbang. No kill. It's unfortunate for him. Satchel across Nanoswarm as a snake bite. All hidden, near-sighted, and away. But PaperX seeking it as well. They don't want to give up this space.
Big kill! Whoa! Whoa! I will use a Phantom only ever. I never use Vandal again. The Vandal is dog shit. Are you kidding me?
Wait, that
you
was
could never
not
do that
a
with a
Phantom,
Vandal.
bro. That was a Spectre.
That was insane. Was that a Phantom or a Spectre?
Yeah, Spectre,
Oh, Spectre?
brother. Yeah. Replay.
Oh.
That's the danger with this squad, to be honest with you, Brent.
Well
Anybody
done.
at any point can step up and have a monstrous round.
Well then.
Holy
Divide
shit.
arguably the best player
That
for
was
PaperX
insane.
during the
That's
regular
insane.
split in the
I
Pacific
That's
know.
insane.
That was
Was
incredible.
hanging around at the bottom of the scoreboard for a while in this
Bro
round.
can't believe his
If he
eyes.
turns up,
He's
Bro
like,
cannot
"Fuck
believe his
me."
eyes.
On Loud.
Bro is still
Shadow
processing
has
what
got
just
Bucky in
happened.
this round.
That was
With his attack
crazy.
side
What the hell?
Feels good.
Never
Something
feels
has
good. The
dodged it.
horns,
Something
yeah.
has dodged the horn.
Oh, what? Where was
Prime for the
he?
taking. A
That
nasty
was
shot.
incredible.
Wait, that was fucking
That
sick.
was sick.
Connection onto Aspas, but now no time wasted, is it? Loud.
Overcommit
Take
or
control
no?
of this one towards the back of the side.
No.
There it is.
Oh, the
paranoia
pushed him
has
back.
to back him away here inside the smoke. Still tucked to the corner. What kind of timing is he waiting for? He's caught it out to the rest of his team. With the
Oh,
tap
the
onto
spot up there is
flag.
good,
Here comes the
but
pressure from behind
Onto the
Forsaken
flank.
and
oh
Jin.
wait,
Trying to
what's
take power
happening?
Control. And something's still there. With the operator caught in the corner though. Eventually cleaned up and taken out. This is all over the place.
What
It's
the
a
fuck?
scramble.
What the fuck?
Divide.
What the
Once
fuck?
more.
Was that a phantom?
You
That was.
cannot enter his sight.
God did.
Loud can't afford to be playing at this tempo. The faster the Paper X get, the more mistakes Loud are making.
That was nuts.
Literally, that was
This one, just
crazy.
an excellent play by something. It's
What the
reasonable.
fuck? The smoke went
Some
down.
oversight there,
Oh,
but
and
they
the
weren't
ATP,
controlling
oh.
towards spawn because the flank was coming through too quickly. And Loud couldn't control
I think
both
they
avenues
used
at the
their
same
other
time.
timeout.
They
Oh,
didn't
it's
have
actually pretty
resources to
hype,
stop
bro.
Something going for
It's
a
actually
lead.
pretty hype.
And they also
gotta
couldn't
use their
stop the
other
flank from
timeout.
happening. Loud have just won a Thrifty. They might need another.
Well, here we go.
Oh my god, how is nobody dead?
Attempted successful.
This is a MasterCard round.
Got heavy shit.
With the rifles and the rocket
Rosa.
spot. No kill claimed, but still Paper X can't afford to overstay.
Oh my god, they lose the fucking
with a
easy
vengeance.
rounds every time, bro.
The 3 rifles
Just
now
assume they
and
have
Guardian.
guns.
So Loud have made upgrades off the back of this. Picking from the carcasses of Paper X. Forsaken on a bit of an off angle here that may catch Aspas if they start walking into A. It's a fairly nice crossfire between him and Devi, who's just been a monster in these last few rounds.
Nightfall. Devi's
What the
Swing
fuck?
so damn wide with the
Oh.
utility knife out. 2 years. Why has he got his knife out?
Not a clue.
Oh
Reset
my
of the
god, he
movement.
almost did
Kawaseen
it.
stems
He
the
almost did it
bleeding,
though.
stops the
Yo,
danger,
they're
but
actually so crazy.
a chance and a moment
They
here
actually
for
just take
something.
turns going in.
Important though. Once more, Cloud
Wait a
burst.
minute.
They haven't heard it.
Surely.
Kawaseen's not looking.
Oh! That was on, no?
Jump spot. Shot fired, but now a rifle.
Oh, they have a
upgrade.
crossfire. He's
Picks
gonna
up
peek
11
on
bullets
contact from
left here.
heaven.
It's a 1v2 though. Surely you don't win this one. Surely the setup is there, and yes, it is. Loud. It's 12 to 10.
And that's another half-by kind of round.
I mean, coming into it with scraps.
MasterCard don't get the shout out.
God
but, I mean, they've already had
did.
the money's worth in this one. Every time one of the teams has low eco, they're able to come out on top. And Paper X, I can understand why they would want to fight super hard because the faster they're playing, the more pressure they're putting on Loud, it feels like the more mistakes they're actually forcing out of the Brazilian squad. And yet it's also leading to
Who's bro
rounds like
talking
this,
to?
where it feels like they're just throwing
Who
their
is bro
bodies away when
talking
they have
to?
economy advantages.
What is Blood waffling about?
This has gone from
to who?
explosive to
Bro's got
scrappy
schizo just
and
like me. He's yelling at his
chaotic very
monitor.
quickly towards the end as the pressure seriously mounts.
Wait, I just realized they actually lost both ecos the same way, fighting A.
Here.
They lost both ecos the
towards
same
that
way.
point.
By fighting A
back
too heavily.
2 low eco rounds. Otherwise, Paper X having great ideas on the defense side. Is it possible they could string 2 together? Absolutely.
Close to some ultimates of their own. Timeout called by Paper X here. One away from the showstopper for Jing. Knives online for something.
While
Still
still
money
having,
as well.
Yeah, they still have Op and Odin out to play.
Yeah.
You know, Paper X's economy is not hurting.
W
here at
Gaming?
all. We're going to see some
Buff the
proper
stinger?
gun
You
rounds
wish
to
though,
end
bro.
this.
That shit already OP
Or
so.
possibly just one. A reminder too that Paper X have not dropped a map so far at Champions. We thought they'd get tested a little bit
Why
in
am
the
I
group stage
sniffing?
against
You mean
EDG, but they
sniffling?
rolled through that series. Only had one overtime.
Why would
which
I
they
be? I
ended
don't
up
know.
winning,
I
of
don't know.
course.
For fun.
Loud on the verge of drawing blood for the
question.
first
Why
time
do I
against
read
this
that
SEA
shit?
squad.
I need to blow something up.
There will be a fight to be taken. It looks like Devi and Jing. Holding on to control of this one. Mine 3. Mine 3.
Uh-oh.
They can go
Fowler.
OT.
Is there a paranoia going to
Uh-oh.
be used to offload any of this one here? Yes, Mine 3 uses it finally. Connection onto the 2, but pushes them away. B main spots
Movement.
out. That is a
Saw
lot
3.
of players and a lot of information.
Blinded.
Something.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
He's
whoa,
just
whoa,
sprinting towards them with the
whoa,
trying to gobble
whoa.
up this space that he thinks is
Oh,
not
what the
gonna be
fuck?
taken. This is a nasty way of getting value out of his knife and operator buy.
We'll be clearing towards that area here. Odin spray. Forsaken. Knowing now that they're disrespecting him with the U-tilt across
Right there. You should
wide.
run.
Locked down. Now placed out. This will be pushing back over towards the anchoring player.
Back
on
up.
B.
Back up.
Jing
Oh shit.
still has nade.
Forsaken's got a node and he can spam this line of side angle. He's got the ping on it already. The damage narrowly avoided. It's being done. The knives in hand.
Dash forward, updraft.
And it's short work, slicing and dicing.
What?
The disengage in a way doesn't overstay his welcome. Door rotating, open it up. Still going to watch
Oh,
this player.
perfect timing.
How was he none the wiser? It's up to less.
Wow, big job by something, huh? Big job.
Down 37 health.
Those 2 kills were huge.
Can soundly stick this one now, knowing his teammates have.
Oh!
Round there it is.
Oof.
They might get
The
overtime.
Paper
They
X
might.
players alternating, taking it in turns to have huge rounds where they make outsized levels of impact. I've been so impressed with the way that Loud have been double. And that was a major punishment from something who was playing in an excellent spot, just perfection.
Too
With the
easy for
blade
him.
As a Bucky.
No emotions.
Sadhak
Just
with
focus.
a stinger, a bulldog on less. Odds and ends, but they're fighting.
Uh-oh.
Heavy over rubble, and here's something once more.
Something with the operator seeking.
Oh my god,
At least one
bro.
of the lives, no.
Oh, a
Avoiding.
judge? A
All
pocket
damage
judge,
their
you say?
way.
He picked up a
Forsaken.
judge.
Wait, it's actually annoying, this
Got a
Odin.
spare judge
Come
on the
on.
floor.
Oh,
Just in case.
Oh shit.
Spamming down this line,
Oh,
though.
shit.
No way. Something
Oh shit.
close to the
Smoke's going
corner,
down
door
soon.
rotating. This
Smoke
is
is
an awkward
going
angle
down
for him.
soon.
Has to drop the cloud burst. See less. Hot on his heels. To try and take that timing.
Oh,
Get close to
fuck.
the corner. Still once more. Satchel into the side. This is Loud.
Look at
Trying to
Les.
swarm all the way through. Sadak. He's taken out a remove. Showstoppers dead.
What?
Jig.
Oh
He's
my,
removed
oh
himself
my,
from
oh
the
my,
fight.
oh my,
Shoulder
oh my,
damage
oh
down.
my,
Oh!
Aspas.
What the fuck is something doing?
A chance to salvage, a chance to
Is it
clear.
over?
Oh!
Oh, is it over?
The 2 years.
Oh!
We are
What the
happening.
fuck
It's
is going
all the
on?
way to
What the
OT.
fuck is going on?
What the fuck? He literally hit OT. Looked like Loud were about to end it.
He's changing his crosshair. Oh fuck.
A sniper judge bar.
Bro changed his crosshair for overtime. He's pulling out his overtime crosshair. He didn't even shoot anybody.
Jin comes in, goes 1-for-1 inside, and it's ended
That's
by a
crazy.
dash shorty.
That is insane.
No way.
This is what something adds. This is the level
Oh my
of
God.
chaotic excellence that something injects into
Holy shit.
just a tad, while still
Oh
making
my
Oh, bro. Every second counts, bro.
an
god.
excellent run in Tokyo.
Every second counts.
Aggressive position than we saw from him usually on the defense side. It was
Every second counts.
humble. This is going to feel different for Paper X, and usually when this
That was
one
nice.
Let's get hit me with an ad.
But 2 years shuts that one down. Still has to back away here. Will he have his team to help him out? Yes, Aspas. Coming out towards the back. There's a pulling away. It's Sadak. Where's he pulled that one from? In through the smokes. Hook line, sinker, and Loud.
That was almost a
No
flawless.
chance here to take the map away.
Switching sides.
Back.
you only deserve it if you earn it. What a play by Sadak. Swinging through the smoke there, finding
Yeah,
the
I
timing.
mean,
That's
I
definitely a
fucked
spot
it.
Shit, he's
Paper X
taunting
not been
them.
looking at too much. Cloud's attack side ran into a bunch of difficulties.
Damn, they do a timeout.
Both of these teams did. But Paper X have traps all around the map. And sometimes
Are you
they're
were?
going
Oh
to be
yeah,
able
you
to
were.
fight for A
What
control
the fuck?
in a way that, I mean, you
No
like
way.
using the word coin flip. Paper X playing against utilities,
Hell yeah.
small micro adjustments in terms of what your read is,
Oh my
or how
God.
they're going to throw.
fucking bitch.
There, Util.
Tiniest of adjustments.
Get a sneeze. Get a
So
sneeze.
5 seconds,
Get a sneeze.
heading into things. Loud back on another map point. And you'll see very quickly from the buy that something has an operator, Forsaken has an Odin. So this is different. Sadak as well, actually, with his own attack side Odin. Looks like he's going to be
All right, here we go. I just lose a sneeze. I did lose a sneeze.
Something would be looking to
Thank you for the 10
anybody would be
gifted.
looking to push forwards if they were fighting aggressively over rubble.
It's a glass cannon.
This is interesting from PaperX. They're going to fake rubble control with the nade.
They're going to make it feel like it. Look at the damage done.
Oh no, he owns something.
Not brought down though.
End it!
Smoke in his face, still dash there. Active as well. Paranoia, or not the paranoia.
Oh,
but
that
the
fucking fade dog,
Now
bro.
Loud have heard the aggressive utility.
The
and
fade dog
off.
fucks him every
So how
time.
does Sadak read into this?
Oh shit, chill, bro.
What the fuck?
So
The
bloody
wall
active
bang
with it.
off?
Moving
That
around the
would be
map here,
insane.
just trying to get the wallbang angles onto it, but the door breaks. Loud,
They're going B.
funneling their way through now. The B site, open for the
Why they
taking. They
plant
don't have
there?
heavy
It's
control.
like so
Good nade.
risky. I would say plant
Pushes
it
them away, backs them away, buys
or
enough time here
left.
for Kawazin to get the plant off.
or left side. Where do they plant there? I don't get it. What the fuck?
Down cues, taken away. And Sadak's going to be really that last line of defense as well when this gets recleared here. Drop shot, missing wide. Sadak caught out, but 2 years is also going to be holding this crossfire. I mean, it's all going to be decided essentially onto this. PRX! What are you pulling out now? It's absolutely ludicrous, but Loud seeking once more to salvage it, to save it, containing it all the way. Swapping out the guns, rifles in their hands, jumping in their face. It's a shorty play. The Forsaken dropping down less. Time was of the essence, and they just had enough.
I have no clue how PaperX were able to pull off that retake. It looked like Loud had excellent post-plant positions. And Les is over towards B main. They have a player ready.
No way.
And these shots that are coming through are just bonkers. How Devi reads that Sadak is there ready to support as well. And how something exactly gets that opening fight onto Tui's. They just crush the crossfire over there towards Rubble and Breakable Door to make things 13-13, and the overtime rolls again. Another timeout being taken.
Yeah, I mean, it looked like it should have been over just from that post-plant setup, but it is ripped to pieces. It's broken apart. The timeout forced, not quite forced. PaperX making sure they take it. It's well earned for them. Nice and even with the OT, 13-13.
Now both of these teams are finding success on the defense half in various different ways. The first team to crack an attack may end up taking this map. My God, what a performance this has been. What a sign of incredible things potentially to come on Split and Pearl as we look a little further ahead. But for the here and now, PaperX have got to figure out what their game plan is going to be. They've been stumped a little bit once they get into these sites because Lauda being able to find ways of, you know, flanking around the back. We saw Sadak pushing through the smoke towards stairs for a 2K in the previous round. Aspas is going to pick up the op on Raze. No boombot.
Rushing towards B.
One satchel. I mean,
Very unusual.
I feel like PaperX have not gone towards B except with a single player the whole time.
Yeah, maybe feeling like they could have had a read that now is the time that the pivot occurs. Direction. Odin spam.
Recovering it. Taking that back.
And once more, no real utility used over here from the defenders. So are PaperX going to try and take this space aggressively? They hide from the Prowler to begin with. This is going to make it very difficult for Kawazin and the rest of Loud to get good information about what's happening behind this smoke.
Here.
And they have to commit so many resources to helping Aspas on B. They have 2 players and an alarm bot there. At some point, Aspas and Tui's are likely to fall off and just leave this to the alarm bot. But the question is, do they find the right timing?
Trying to fake it out. But really, not a lot of noise being heard. It has pulled rotations away. Loud, moving away from the site.
It's all of this bad information that Kawazin is getting.
Gives it up, still playing. It was back to essentially the spawn.
What a way to throw something different into overtime. This is magnificent from PaperX. They're getting the plant down before Loud even know that they're there.
Yeah, not a single sound cue made until now. Into the post plant. And how does the positioning get played now? Retaking this one, Aspas. It's going to be hard pressed with the operator. He's still locking down his one angle. And the footsteps that they get heard by Devi.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Really expect this one, don't really anticipate it.
What's he looking away for?
Not too loud. There's so much to do now. And time is definitely ticking. It's all being used up, dropping down.
Time is done.
Here's something off to the side. He needs some help a little bit.
Ooh.
There it is. First one found. First one collected.
Good smoke.
Many more ready and waiting.
Oh my god, he almost got it. Wait, what the fuck? Were they knifing?
It's PRX
now they're up.
on map
That was a big one. They did the same shot.
Like now he's
Loud had the wrong read, huh?
fuck. Now this is
Alex and the team cooking up a complete destruction.
Take a tactical pause and do the same strat. Genius. Genius, might I say.
Attacking through, denying all of the information that Cowansin was trying to get with the Haunt, with the Prowlers over towards A.
30 bomb, yep.
The adaptation is just masterful. Recognizing that Loud
Something
and
has
OZ
30.
have not been putting pressure on the defense side towards Rubble. Sadak getting out called in that spot. And we're going to head straight into the next.
already in it, yeah.
This is it, PRX.
What has to be dealt with here? Something's holding, but the operator
Oh.
has to respect it.
Fade dog. Fade utils. Fuck. Oh, timing.
It's being cleared.
Timing.
Players close. Do they really watch his angle? Back to it.
Oh my god, he triggered discipline and the Device fucking cleared
He
it.
didn't realize, he couldn't believe that Sadak was in that spot. 4v4.
Sadak the trigger discipline it looked like and it cost him his HP.
Prowler in his face. Shot fired, but bullets received on either
Oh
side.
shit, he's
Aspas
in.
seeking to
I
really
don't think
just
he
try and
knows.
collect that kill as well. He was hot on his heels, and he has taken towards the back of the site. Control is theirs.
Uh-oh,
He was
Aspas is about to
across the
peek him, it looks
sideline.
like.
Something's still here, but the operator, he's got off of it. For just a moment, just a chance. Nade at the feet. It's scaffolding correctly. No damage really being done.
What?
No way. Not a chance.
What?
PRX. They're here
That's
to stay.
insane,
Not
bro.
any chance. The spike really getting planned, and now it's a 2v4, and this is for the map. Exultations and cheers. The
2v4.
are on their side.
And the Odin is
PRX
here. They can't even plant.
close this one out all the way
Jing, what the
through.
fuck are you doing?
Jing, satcheling, classic
Bro,
gameplay, running
stop
and gunning.
it.
Lest you do not stand a
Bro,
chance.
stop it, bro. Look how they end the game, bro. Look how they fucking end the game, bro. That is insane, man. These guys are fucking trolls.
PRX continue their run
They
of
are
not
such fucking
losing a
trolls,
lap
bro.
So far at Champions.
Oh my
Loud
God.
gonna feel like that one got absolutely stolen away.
Absolutely, what insanely electric first
They
map
are
we
such
just had, but
trolls,
this series
dude.
is only just
Smith.
beginning.
How the fuck? You might take out Loud Might versus Fnatic again. That's fucking crazy. But oh, I gotta open this up.
At his improv class's graduation performance, knees will be slapped, suds will be sprayed. People won't know what hurts more, their cheeks
Damn tiki. Ah. What? Oh my goodness. They're hitting me with the 8 adders. Look at this.
Hey babe, there's 3 dudes on my car and they won't move.
3 dudes on your car? What are you talking about? Where at?
In the driveway.
3 dudes on the car in the driveway?
They won't move.
Hold on, I'm coming on, hold on.
Oh shit.
Christine.
Gun.
I stepped up, like Davai was calling the last few rounds and I thought he did a really good job. In this kind of moments, sometimes, you know, when everyone shares ideas, I think it's very helpful.
Okay, well, best of luck in map number 2. Thank you very much, and we'll send things back to the desk.
What a fantastic start there for PRX. Who need IGLs when you've got W Gaming? Am I right, Sean?
No. You need something. That's all.
Game day versus that. What's this?
Something. He was plus 11. He was the only one even positive
Something
on
at the
his
pool?
team. He was unstoppable.
Yeah, he played exceptionally well, but I do like what Alex mentioned at the end there. Device stepped up, and he had massive rounds. There were 2 rounds in a row, like a 4K and then a 3K that was outrageous, but also his calling late in the game. You do need a voice like that when things get really hairy.
Yeah, or you could
eliminating
do
the same team from their region.
Horizon high-speed moment. In fact, I feel like PRX as a team, Doug is just the high-speed team, and this was crazy how many rounds they won like this.
Low-key, they very well. I mean, it might just be
the biggest frauds of
what we're so right to do.
VCT champions.
Yeah, him having 1 HP there.
Number 1 biggest fraud, NRG.
Dude, we were watching and went,
well, there's a video on Sean's channel if anyone wants to know.
Dude, I'm so happy.
You won't be able to watch the whole thing, but who's number 2?
We just kept
Liquid.
on, like, running into these ones like, all right, use that as the high-speed clip. All right,
just
use
use all of them.
NRG and Liquid. Wait, I gotta subscribe, right?
Everything we've got, just
I'll give it a
in.
thumbs up. I'm sure it's good.
Devi getting that with the Spectre when it was 9-11. Remember, they were still down. They were pushing for OT at that point. Devi's calling and his individual playmaking got them to that point. Yeah, we can talk about something, and the stats look really good, but we'd be remiss if we didn't talk about
NRG Trials. Optic is back.
Well, my question for you guys is that, I mean, they only won the rounds that they won by doing stuff like that. Sean, do they get away with keep doing that for the rest of the season?
Wait, what team was Narrate on?
That's where I'm scared right now. I think this map was super important for Loud to take.
For a
this is a 3-sided map, and they could have dictated the pace, and they did. They had such a big lead at some point in that game, right? But the pace of PRX and the way they retook those, like, the mechanical skill coming in and the individual plays, Loud couldn't handle them. And when I look ahead into the series now, going to
why
Split,
does this Raze look so creepy on the Valorant broadcast?
PRX can thrive at an even more successful rate than what we just saw in Lotus.
Yeah, I'm sure you guys at home are wondering, what is Something's warm-up routine? Let's take a look in the AIM Lab shoot-around. I don't even think this guy needs a warm-up routine at this point, but Sean, you know, he was just being...
It all comes around?
That we knew and
Wait, he's definitely going back then, or this is obvious bait. It's obvious bait.
Right? I got the stats on
it's definitely obvious bait.
5 shotgun kills that game. It felt like he had about 10. His AWP was popping off. His rifles were entering sights.
Why do I have so many tabs open?
I was so impressed with just his on-the-fly jet decision making, right? Pulling the judge out, pulling the shorty out, dash updrafting in someone's face. In the biggest parts of that map.
Yeah, he's so much fun to watch. And I mean, you were the one who said it on the desk as we were watching. It was so funny and I think so on point. He's what every Jet in ranked wants to be.
So what do you mean wants to be? I am him. Me and Kang are the same.
Dashing through cloudbursts, he's just mad. And I think to go back and
I
start
just
thinking
feel
about
like
the rest of the series, Sean, I think you're right.
Whatever, I ain't gonna say it.
I would be really concerned if I was in Loud's camp right now because
Scammer.
Lotus felt like a map you
Hey guys, I just got scammed by user the gullible offense
Yeah,
for
speaking
VCT
of
tickets.
Loud,
Just an
let's see what
FYI,
their
if he does
coach
PM you
Ron
and learn
had
from
to
my
say ahead
mistakes.
of map 2.
Fucker.
Fraud, a tough loss in map number 1 for Loud. Your team has never played against PRX before. They came out with this new double duelist composition on Lotus. Did their style catch your
If we can somehow reach him, I'll refund the money he lost.
For the second map?
Is Chips and Guac in the chat?
Because we're kind of aware of how they play. I think it was just a little bit chaotic in the post-plan situations, something that we have to just calm down our communication, be more patient, be more disciplined, and hopefully we'll turn it around for the next map.
All right, well, hopefully that comes through. Thank you very much, Fraud, and best of luck in map number 2. Back to you,
Follow up for Shaken back where?
I mean, they have to turn it around next time on Split if they want a chance here to make it straight to the upper bracket final. He said that the playstyle didn't really catch him off guard, and I have an interesting stat just to throw back into, because remember we said that PRX, they are the fastest team when it comes to attacks by plant, averaging 47 seconds, but on that map, they actually averaged 55 seconds. They were 8 seconds slower than what they usually are.
Even to one-up that into their attack half, to break it down, was 40 seconds per round. Like, they were just sending it on their attack half. And then on the other half, when they switch and Loud got to set the pace, Loud bumped up
we have to go back to
56
this thread at
seconds.
some
So
point.
that just shows what you could do on Lotus. I don't think you can really do that on Split, though.
I do very quickly.
Sentinels was trying FNS instead of Marv as IGL, and they won against Liquid or Loud.
Contacted into A. That's just not something you expect from PRX. Is for it to be as
quiet
and as slow as it was like that.
We're getting finesse?
Especially on a map like Split. I think, again, I'm a little bit concerned for Loud. There are certain
Follow back for a second on Twitter. I don't follow him. You're lying.
That ended up being
Jason?
massive difference makers at the end of the day. So
say what?
I don't know if you
That's
want to
actually
play with pace and
disrespectful.
aggressive, but if you do, you have to be able to win those
Wait,
fights.
this fucking header is sick, bro. Bro, their team is too cool. I gotta say, this header is fucking sick, man.
This is the comp.
Okay, let's focus on the game.
PRX. They have the default double duelist comp, but they do a lot of really, really cool things with it. They'll Viper pit mid and pre-gravel the bottom so no one can contest. On the other side for
Hey, is this my Twitter or our Twitter? Just so we know.
You have to be worried about if you're allowed.
I will gladly follow Jing
though.
though.
They're going to create this A pressure, right? Normally you see a Viper,
wall,
you potentially see a Cypher. Rarely do you see a single controller with a breach and a Killjoy. I don't know how they're going to do like mid-roundy type plays where they set up lurks on a ramp. It would get sniffed out really, really fast.
There's just nothing that you have to threaten that pressure.
Yes.
You're absolutely right.
But with that said, having the breach, they can instantly take B-main control. They could go a fast ramp control.
Would this be a good time to promote my merch?
Fast towards mid with the fault line as well. They can do fast plays up mail and then cut noise.
Well,
I didn't think so. Carrick.gg anyway.
Map 3. Let's find out and send it back to your casters. It's Bren and Sideshow.
I certainly hope so. We end up seeing this one go all the way the distance in terms of the
that
series,
link is permitted in the chat, so if you want to
it's gonna be
promote
an
it
interesting
yourselves
one.
to your
Last
fellow
one, Sean
chatters,
was kind of touching on it about it's relatively
it's there for
unconventional
you.
when you look at most split comps as well.
It's the only link you should actually click in the chat.
Just touching on the fact that your attack side default as well, you can't really get a lot of the lurks off if you are playing.
Hey, don't
Killjoy.
spam, guys.
You are
Come on.
really tethered to one area of the map.
Loud are also the team that popularized running double duelist with the Sky and the Viper on this map.
It ships everywhere. We ship everywhere. Doesn't matter where you live, bro.
Pages scribbled their own notes all over it and decided to play it at 5 times the speed.
Yeah.
PRX is so fun to watch on this, and I'm sure they'll have some aggressive defense ideas.
But don't go out to the site all at once. You might crash it.
Let's jump
Take turns.
Map number 2.
Some of you go in 5 minutes. Web servers overload. Okay, let's go. Map 2.
It looks like there's a setup here to try and fight over garage control.
Oh, it's already starting?
It's already starting! Oh my god! For Sadak.
Waiting for signs of life.
Both teams, actually.
The second took fall damage at the beginning. This round has just distracted me. Okay.
Classic.
Yeah. Happened to the best of us, apparently.
Can't heal himself.
No, he cannot.
Both teams are holding counter utility. Finally, Forsaken throws the
PRX map pick. What's the comp here? They have double duelists?
Spots it out.
Of course they
Trailblazer.
do.
Tucked deep into mid. No players spotted. At least not in ropes. Loud are keen and eager to try and take that space.
Oh, is this to South Africa? I believe so.
2 years. He does not realize this. Yep, there's a flash right in his face, enough to dodge it.
Damn.
A decent attempt.
Almost made all the difference there.
There's the reaction.
KJ lurking late again.
Loud looking like they wanted to just
Uh-oh. Timing.
Besides, Les here with the sheriff.
Wow.
Beautiful.
No joke. Ah. Wait, hold on. Hold on, bro. Wait a minute,
Les has
bro.
been unreal. He just deletes everybody over by Garage as PaperX go for another exploration even deeper on that side of the map. Les was
Did his mouse lag out or did he shoot the bodies? God did.
He's been one of the most talented players in many of the tournaments that he's turned up to. I mean, these shots are just disgusting.
He's banged him. All hail Les. Less is more. Less is more.
Fuck, they replayed it. Damn it.
Yeah.
Oh, Loud.
Well, Magic coming out from the Loud camp, similar to what we saw from PaperX on map 1. Same counter utility being thrown here. Sadak always ready with this fault line at the start in Garage in case PaperX try and do anything aggressive.
Nade and a flash all combined together.
Oh.
It is a blender in the corner.
Yeah, PaperX are not going to be able to do that. I mean, you can try it in these first couple of rounds when it doesn't matter too much and your economy's weak, but they're going to learn very quickly there that you do not want to be running into that stun nades, stun pull combo. And that's one of the major threats that Loud has been cooking up. We saw them run it on Pearl as well with that Astra Breach composition that they were running. They have so many combo plays that they can work with.
Shot by something. I was thinking, you know, Loud, they did expend a ton of util there, just methodically trying to pick apart the B side, looking for picks, and PaperX, you know they're going to be moving up onto this angle.
I mean, the re-exploration is so fast, and the read is so good from Mindfreak and Divine, knowing that they wouldn't be still in Garage after losing that player. They found the timing, but they still need something to hit another ridiculous one.
Inside the smoke! Oh, well, stray body shot. Not enough for the kill, though. Let's drop down.
Right there.
24 health.
30 seconds left.
Tuiz is very diligent, watching the flank here. Picking out exactly where Divine would end up being. Oh, Miniman!
He fell
He's
asleep.
just got his eyes off the prize.
He fell asleep for sure.
Grouped up now by Loud. They're actually sticking this together with 3 of their players. Heal in order. Make sure you bring Les all the way back up. Do not let this one get
What am I
messy.
eating? The forbidden fruit.
What happened? 3v2
from them.
Devi's got his own Viper Wall to play with. The time is going to be a big enemy. The Marshall, even worse. With Devi not having any armor and being softened up from previous, that is a one-shot. And there go the Brazilian fans. I think they're right. I don't think there's any chance here for Mindfreak.
Just die by a bomb.
These guys are pros?
He is indeed going to die. Yeah.
So to the spike.
Loud now have an excellent chance of being able to cook something up for the bonus right here. This composition has so many different areas that you can go towards. Yes,
it was the
it
first
does
map
lack,
PRX.
as Desk was saying, in terms of taking that slow, cautious, and hidden A ramp control that you really get from a lot of the smokers.
Anytime I say these guys are pros, you respond, says you,
combine
KW.
utility together to get aggressive up onto a PaperX player. And it looks like they're going to try something. I mean, who needs to take slow ramp control if you just take it right at the beginning of the round? Going to be fighting into Jing and Forsaken
Good.
here instantly.
That was good. Look, I'm training a puppy.
So what PaperX can do to withhold it. Facing the angles together. That's a pull.
Yeah, they actually are trying to play it slowly. As soon as that smoke came down from Tuiz, the pull answered immediately from Mindfreak on the other side.
Just making sure that nobody could cross, but they gain that space anyway. It's a bad flash.
Here.
They still have the information that Loud have crossed.
Divide.
Potential duels all over the place here. Yeah. Sadak flashes in mid. Something may get greedy on this.
Oh, you know he's going to swing it.
He wanted it.
The dash to get back, though.
Another flash that gives bad information, and Kawanzine takes off Jing's head. Only Divide left here alone. Sorry, Forsaken.
Forsaken to the corner here, spotted out. Still Divide into the ropes. Oh, nobody meeting him. Loud. Feeling like good exploration towards every area of the map, but now finally grouping up towards A. Meanwhile, PaperX also starting to re-clear and hold on to A heaven themselves.
These guys are pros?
Sean and Doug were talking about the difference in pace of these two teams when they were on their attack sides of
Oh,
Lotus.
yeah.
This is a very slow round by Loud.
Good doggy.
30 seconds,
Good doggy.
There doesn't seem to be a threat
They're playing
in terms of
land.
actually getting the plant down.
Mindfreak's got a pull, though.
That land is different.
So he chooses to use this one.
Do the petting emote.
Cut up close. 20 seconds remaining. Forsaken. Chance. Might get cheeky with it. Waiting for it. A bit of a tap on the plant. Pinging into the back corner of the side. Anything to dissuade it? No, not quite.
Sadak now becomes a lurker on Breach, which is an unusual position for him to be playing. But Loud's post plant looks fairly solid. Yeah. Sadak
The lurk.
will now
Get
realize he
right.
has an excellent timing, having heard the drop.
Yeah, he hears the ropes. Utah's been broken.
Oh, my molly.
Work himself into the angle, but look at it again. It's discipline being showcased by Loud.
This is bonus for Loud, bro. This is no good. It's no good for Paper X.
Now with the flash.
Opa.
That's a bit of a team flash.
Opa.
Actually, Forsaken. Let's play
1v2. 1v3. Just kidding.
There to claim the 2, but he's going to try and isolate way too many fights.
Shit, bro.
Brought down. So, bonus round conversion. Loud in control pretty heavily. This is one of the major strengths that they had when they were playing against Fnatic the other day.
Shit, bro. She-bar.
Way to the avenue in which I was expecting it to go, Brent. I thought we'd see something explosive, some fast ram control, utilizing that double initiator setups and the blast packs from Aspas, and instead it was slow, and it was baiting
with an R or an L?
going for those info peaks. They didn't get good information off Forsaken's flashes, and instead they had to face, they had to body check, and Loud punished them for it.
Is that L for Loud or for Shibal?
Weaponry for Paper X, making sure that they deal with the dog, but it doesn't get broken.
Something sneaks forward off the back of it, trying to step in front of the
so far forwards, actually. Boom, no way. Sound cues
Spotted.
were made, yeah. Either spotted or heard. But they know at the back of their minds. Easy kill to collect.
And look at this pace. Loud, so slow and diligent, clearing out all of these positions and waiting to try and play a punish game more than going fast, quick into Paper X. This is actually how Lotus began with Loud's attack side, if you think about it. Trying to punish the pistol round aggression, seeing if they could find early fights.
I'm eating lunch and I have you on my speakers and my Korean mom was shocked at hearing you say Shibal. That's a fake story, bro.
Only with the stinger, not enough to really do much. Takes a ton of damage in the process, just trying to leave and evacuate.
What's happening?
That was good.
Drop down. Saken and Jing. Surely they hear that. Nade rebounding, shots fired, damage done, and the kill collected. But Louder in control. Firmly.
Alright, now the second gun round. What's happening to PRX? For the Brazilian fans and supporters, do that thing where you spam the Ks. K.
Really good. Especially when you see what Paper X is doing around the map, something trying to take fights in mid aggressively whenever he can, no matter what the buy is. The re-clears through garage. The way in which they want to face a main aggressively on defense. There are a lot of places around the map where Paper X are trying to force fights instead of allowing it to come to them. Louder leading into that and punishing them for it.
Where you go?
I think this timeout here, while it might seem a little early for Alex to be calling it, does make sense. Usually you can't get that much of a read off the pistol round and bonus round because it's just kind of buffered by a couple of ecos that
Walk.
It's easier for us to get the read from out here when we can see the full mini-map and all of the different perspectives, but this gives you some kind of idea that Coach Alex wants to make an adjustment in terms of how they're playing the defense. And I think they will end up being a little more passive once something gets his operator online.
Seeing this timeout, wouldn't be surprised if Loud do just decide to increase the tempo.
Alright, 4-0 second gun round. Let's go. Let's see what we got here.
Condition and lull your opponent.
Less is 8-0.
Certainly.
As
if Alex is
KGO.
going to make an adjustment to sit back a little deeper into the site, maybe Loud are going to be able to
Sadak is 1-0. What the fuck is bro doing?
get onto an anchored player really
Supporting,
early on.
look at his
They'll also
assist.
be keeping track of the economy and know that it is possible for something to have this op. But there are many different lanes around Split where he could be playing it.
Doing this against Aspas himself
Walk
as well.
is pronounced as Ewek. What?
Class performance often.
They told me it was walk.
On this map.
What?
What a way to deal with it. The damage was done. That was actually a leg shot with a no-scope.
That's ridiculous, though. Something is in such an unusual spot there, and the stun comes through immediately into his swings. I mean, that is not them trying to hold counter utility and waiting for some kind of cue. That is them immediately trying to punish on both sides of the map. Trailblazer
Like
on one side, Stun on the other.
like that?
Let's see if we can catch something with his operator immediately trying to pick on one of the extremities. It works a treat.
They played that so well.
Alex is going to have his head in his hands here because they've just come out of a timeout. One of the most useful pieces of tools he has to be able to communicate with the rest of the team.
Uh-oh.
Mind Freak going for a re-exploration.
So risky. You're up against the double initiator lockdown in your face. Do you
Swing!
really try and take a peek timing off of this?
Fuck, bro, I was kidding. It was a
It's sloppy and
joke.
Sadak just cleans him up.
Oh
There's
no.
no idea or identity.
Waka. Sorry.
Plan offered. Jing.
They got map 1 though.
Full investment with the rifles here. Paper X do what they hate the most, really. Saving. Backing away from a fight.
Divine, Jing, and Spawn need these guns.
Yeah,
they're saving? Oh my god, they are saving.
Have I been to the Philippines? Bro, what do you mean been to the Philippines? I barely leave my house. I have never been to the Philippines.
With 5 rounds, no matter what.
I'd like to see Sadak send it here. Maybe even Aspas as well. I mean, maybe they just don't think.
Bro asked me if I've been to the Philippines. I barely got to the gym today.
Take a look at the replay.
I will say that I'm feeling worse. I don't know why.
Wow.
Ever since I started my stream. Coincidence?
On top of the box, too.
Yeah, it's insane.
What a situation to open up the round. Loud are playing the punish game perfectly here. And the desk got a lot
Tito
of doubts
Tarek
about this
is
map.
watching.
And the one coming up after this.
Just not paying attention.
If Loud are indeed
5-0?
able to take this one away.
¿Qué hizo?
Because Loud have looked a little shaky here. They got absolutely dumpstered by DRX on this map. And their ideas have been hit or miss. Certainly hidden now.
Oh, yeah.
Holy shit.
An immense lead. You were pointing out earlier, you know, you wanted to see that Loud players hunting out a couple of these kills. They are very close to some of these critical ultimates.
Something's going to try and play for the orb here off the back of the Trailblazer, it looks like, to get his Blade Storm online.
He didn't spot less, but I mean...
Danci potranca, danci como sao, uso tariki da no bajara sao.
On the other side of the map, though, Sadak might be able to play for this one, and then they have a Rolling Thunder to get into B. Loud have been putting a serious emphasis on B main control, because that's where their composition thrives. It doesn't thrive over towards A ramp, as the desk was discussing.
In a corner, surely you get cleared out here. Nade.
They're not even going for the breach
the back here. Yeah, not going for it. That's a really lovely timing on the pull. And it's PRX. They collapse under the choke.
Oh shit, they're shooting back now. Remember something's interview? He's like, yeah, first half of Ascent, they were playing well. They were shooting back. They were shooting at us. Then second half came around, and we started shooting back.
Really tell you why
so it was a different game.
The ultimates in that kind of situation, you know, they're
That's
one away
probably
from being able to
same
get the breach online.
We just shoot back.
Divide as well. Those could have been enormous tools for
we shooting back.
These players in their crossfire spots. Maybe trying to bank on the fact that their timing was a little more obfuscated, but Loud failing to convert that ult advantage, and now have given PRX a chance to solidify their economy. This fight happening over A main early on. Something was trying to get aggressive in this spot before.
Spotted out. And here's the breach shot, finally. Collection onto the 2 players. But will there be kills following up? After it, yes, there will.
Oh,
the utility
fuck.
is magnificent.
Oh, fuck.
Fantastic.
Oh, fuck.
Earning it with just the 1 kill here, but...
What's up, bro? What do you want to do here? Ready? Set. What a nade. Really good nade.
Forcing them back and away. Showstopper still close to the corner. Vulnerable's there. Now being forced out of him.
Rosa. Unlucky, bro. Actually unlucky. 2v2.
Consistency in bounds. Sadak also there to reply. Divine out.
If Divine gets the kill,
someone said tap the bomb? Which little kid in the crowd said tap the bomb? Let him play, bro. God damn it.
Spiraling.
Bro thinks he's him.
Just holding close to the corner. And no angles given.
He was right, though. He should have tapped the bomb.
Oh, no.
Little kid was actually right. Little kid was actually right. He should have tapped the bomb for sure.
So Loud take their ults and end up using them in the next to excellence. The
little kid's probably radiant for real.
Further forward. Cosmic Divide as well, just creating a little pocket, which Aspas knew they were in. He still got punished for it. He didn't quite think to check behind himself and watch for something, but PRX were baited into going.
Isn't it crazy to think like some Radiants, like there's a couple of Radiants that are like 10 or 11 years old. Yeah. Like bro's in like 6th grade and Radiants.
From Loud, almost impeccable, almost perfection. Something's going to try and take a pick over towards A ramp. It is difficult for them to smoke this off, but here they're using the Astro utility nicely.
I'm serious, yeah. I'm pretty sure there's one kid that's 11 years old and he's Radiant.
Crossed up.
11 years old means like, are you in the 6th grade? I think so.
Chance for a shot in the dark. Here's the jiggle. Here's the jump spot. Forsaken so lucky to get away with his life. Still crossed up though.
5th grade is crazy.
Did not intend for that one. Just received the kill.
And Les was going for the swing, trying to punish something there for beefing the movement. Couldn't quite manage it. This is one of those honestly rare situations in which PRX have been able to generate the advantage early on. They're 6-1 down, but upper player in this round. With a pit in mid, controlling most of the map. The only weakness currently looks like B, where Mind Freak is holding.
Little bro's learning
And Forsaken's
parabolas in his
coming over with
radiant.
his Seekers just to give him a little bit of peace of mind.
Seeker's getting caught ever so slightly.
Dog, I'm 15 and I'm proud to be
But it still
Diamond.
tells you the
Keep
Loud
grinding,
playing
bro.
spread with 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Diamond is good.
Definitely.
You're
It's
in
gonna
the
be
top
so
10%.
tough for Loud to get into a winning position here, but they are
think.
grouping up over towards
30
B.
seconds left.
Les has done enough there, I think, making noise. Flash didn't connect, though. Actually, that's recleared, and immediately you're going to see that
20%. Close enough.
Pushing forwards, Devi out of the pit, and yeah, none the wiser from Les. Just trying to regroup with the rest of his team, but it's given him exactly the information he needs. Mindfreak caught into the corner. This pull down.
10 seconds.
Satchel's about.
What?
And you're going to win these guns.
What?
Now, but it's all out.
5 seconds.
It's up to the final few seconds. You're going to try and stick this one close to the corner. Forsaken.
Wow. Jason.
Oh
my God, bro.
5 HP off the initial jump
No
spot.
way, that was really good.
Took 3 Vandal body shots down to
I call him
5
Jason
health
'cause we're
with his
cool.
light armor.
Never met him, though.
And that ends up making a lot of the difference.
Loud fans. Keep watching the game for now. No 7-1 in sight. That was avoided.
Is that some kind of curse if it's the other way around, is it?
Well, not quite a curse, mate, but
I said Jason. What the fuck are you guys typing?
It wasn't them that were up that time.
I do follow him on X. What are you talking about?
Something playing with the operator over towards mid. They had the pit there previously, trying to deny Loud that space. Does seem like a good idea. Force them into going for the burst exacts. Oh, and something. Going for a risky
Bro,
peek
I'm just
through
trying to
the
keep up
smoke.
with the times, bro.
He's now going to tell Loud
Also, is it even called
that they
follow
can
on
take
X? Isn't it like
fairly easily, freely, without using that utility? See,
I don't know. What do they call it on X? They call it follow still?
All the way through, man. I mean, Trustler is spotting it. Do they want to try and commit further? No, it doesn't look like it.
But PRX are reclearing.
Bro, I'm
both
trying to
sides
be
of the
hip
map
with
at
the
once. I
times
think
and
that's a little
shit, dude.
dangerous here.
I'm a
Something
fucking
knows there's
father of
nobody
none.
over towards A,
I have to
which
keep
means
up with
there
the
should be
trends.
people on B.
Yeah. So you can't really play into that main angle anymore. There's no safety there. Mindfreak inside of his own smoke.
Your shirt says Poggers.
In a tremendous world of hurt, unless he can get the bailout from the rest of his team now. Starting to flood back into this one. 50 seconds here. Satchel across and over. Aspas just faking with the movement. There's a shorty in your hand, something, but still, with the rifle fire, it's contained and shut down. Les still here.
Oh!
And it's brought into a 1v1. Timing.
Wow! Les!
Les
is more.
He's
I'm
taken
getting another
up to an
fruit.
absolutely next level. 14
Les,
and
that was
3.
insane.
Every time he's challenged, every time he's asked a question of, he answers, he delivers. It's just been absurd. He's been the MVP for them in previous tournaments too. Looked like the best player whenever he has moments like this. But at this point, honestly, the specter of these low-level performances from Loud that haunted them in Tokyo and at the beginning against the PRX, they look to have been completely banished. The form is right back there with the best times that we've seen Loud. Something's desperate to try and make anything happen over towards Garage. PRX are so heavy, pushing out the extremities on defense. They're getting all of this information towards A, and they did in the prior round too, but they can't convert it into good positioning to be able to stop the sight hits.
No way, Forsaken.
Oh,
Les fires a shot off,
jiggle.
so
I can't believe you would want to contest Les.
It's absurd. 14 and 3, it's still.
An apple a day
They
keeps
spot
me
out
radiant.
something. Okay, clear it out just in case they push through into sewers. Lovely diligence there with a flash. Surely that should be a bit of recognition now from PRX.
Period.
The ultimates are awesome here
Comments
from
around.
Loud. I mean, it's going to be very difficult for PRX to do anything about it. If Jing grabs a kill, the showstopper would be a massive tool and something.
Something's firing this.
He's looking to try and contest.
There's 2 seconds remaining. There's 2 seconds remaining. Standing his ground. Can't get
Uh-oh.
it off really there with the updraft. Okay. Brought down eventually, and they're just trying to help him out. Flooding back into the fight. Loud. I've got it all.
No joke.
Les
The
again.
whole team
That
died
is
trying to save him. I'm not even kidding.
We see
And
those
then
kind of
once the
plays
first guy
frequently at this
died,
point.
they tried saving the
People
next
trying to
guy.
get in front
Everyone
of
died
the
trying to
lockdown, see
save
if
each
they
other.
can grab a couple of kills as these players are getting into the site off the back of it, and then the rest of the retakers use
W
that player
teammates.
as bait.
W
But here,
gaming.
both teams understood that so well. The rest of PRX are coming in there trying to use the distraction of something, and everybody
Back
on
to the
Loud
coach.
is
The
just
power of
waiting for it.
friendship.
Going back to
Holding
the
those avenues
coach.
towards Heaven and Spawn.
Steve first.
Absolute destruction.
Did he say
that we are
Vamos
witnessing
one?
here on Split.
Vamos Lun is crazy.
Fast rocket play here. This is PRX.
Vamos,
2 rounds
run.
left. They've got the ult to try and make
Vamos,
a go
run.
of this one here, but not
And
really
there's
the
no one
money,
home.
and there's no one home.
There's
yet.
no one home at all. Jing loves to make this play. We've seen PRX do it so often. That is a hard read from Loud.
An instantaneous reaction. Right up through, taking a Heaven control. Starting to swarm the positioning now. A Mind Freak nade at the feet. Got to respect it and back away, but there's so much damage being done here. Heaven control given away. Flipped over to the side here. Satchels breaks the crosshair placement. There's no clean fight for something. Divide locked into the corner.
They're so aware.
And he will not be able to anchor. It's curtains for PRX.
Oh, the word of the day. Let's see.
On Lotus, Loud felt like they were in control of the first half, but PRX was still finding their moments. The thrifties,
Today's word of the day
they were getting into it, and they
is
bought enough time
Brouhaha.
for a massive
Brouhaha.
1v4 from something to take him from -4 to +11.
excited
and
public
get that star
interest,
player back into the game.
discussion,
I
or
feel
the
like
like
here,
as
we're in
the
a
clamor
similar
attending
kind of
some
situation,
sensational
where Loud are
event.
in control strategically.
Brouhaha.
The
What the
coordination
fuck
is
kind of
all
word is that?
excellent
Is that a
too.
real word?
And yet PRX are not finding the magic. They're not getting those big moments. Instead, Loud
I'll
are
copy
punishing
paste
them.
the.
And we're seeing an absolutely dominant half. PRX is double duelist.
How the bros put a haha in the word?
Brouhaha.
But you still need to
Brouhaha.
generate some
Can you
rounds
use it in
here
a
on
sentence?
defense.
Yeah.
You got to have something
You're going to get something going.
in both senses.
Exactly. Set that one up for you, didn't I? Slam dunk.
I don't know.
Now the wealth is unbelievable from Loud here. Tui's is going to be rocking an operator to begin with a rifle, I assume, on the floor as well.
Hacking?
Bro, watch the
Watching
match.
for
I'm
any kind of
watching. It's
aggression.
9-2, bro.
And PRX is sitting back just a tad.
Double up draft committed with the Blade Storm.
Ooh.
They have not been spotting anybody over towards A in almost all of these rounds, except when Jing had his showstopper.
And Lester's playing so passively in that angle almost all the time.
Yeah, and yet PRX is still trying to force the fights in that area of the map repeatedly.
Gamble not paying off, not working. A lot of util. Jumped into ropes there with a nade and the flashes just to try and push back and take control of mid, but it does pull players away.
The flash
Was my
does
workout
connect
split?
onto less.
You're firing.
Sagan's
Right.
reposition here. He's got a flash up in two. I mean, he's close.
Depends
to
on
the
what I'm
corner.
feeling. I just go with my mood.
Shaking.
Trailblazer should
Oh,
be
that's
good as
gonna-
well. Broken though.
Only sees less. Great work from the rest of Loud
That
in
is
hiding.
good.
Making it feel like it could still be a default.
contact.
Baiting for
Oh my
Sagan
God,
forwards.
oh my God.
Cutting in, using this recall start as a flash play off the orb.
Never worked.
To receive. Here it is. Moving all the way forwards now to showstopper. Earned up, Aspas. Love a kill. Ricocheting it across the back wall there. Real damage done, no kill either. Still, PRX desperate for a chance now to try and get that third round on the board. It's really their only goal and chance.
What the fuck?
Opportunity. Less is missing.
Oh my God, he
Inside
didn't
there was
spot
back
him.
towards it.
He didn't
it's just
spot
been
him.
picked apart, man. I mean,
He didn't
PRX
spot
don't know
him.
which way to look. One way to the spot,
Oh
one
no.
way this way, but
Oh
this
no.
is ridiculous.
20 and 3 is
This guy's having a
crazy.
field day. Another three-piece in a round to set it all up for a 10-2 finish.
What happened here? Who picked this
And
map?
the star of the show
PRX?
is
That accurate?
PRX?
They're calling a
No
beautiful
way.
attack side as well.
I think
love
Alex fucked up the
utility
vetoes
coming out
again.
From Sadak and Tui's in combination. But the player has
So this one was
21 kills
loaded.
up at the top of the scoreboard. Les is taking all of the safe duels here and then winning post-match fights.
Bro
It's just
cracked
too
his
easy for this guy.
knuckles.
It really is,
He
man.
cracked his knuckles.
10-2 at the half. PRX the pull up. Absolutely impossible margins in terms of getting back into this one. Well, we heard from Aspas earlier heading into this series about what he thought about the expectations.
Foi uma coisa que me deixou muito feliz, porque a gente conseguiu o nosso rematch contra a Fnatic e agora a gente conseguiu acertar as contas, agora tá 1 a 1. Sim, eu já tava preparado para ter essa revanche contra eles. Não, eu achava que seria um 2 a 1 bem apertado, acabou que foi um 2 a 0 com o primeiro mapa muito apertado e o segundo mapa foi um placar um pouquinho mais elástico, então não foi do jeito que eu esperava. Acho que sim, a gente agora é basicamente os dois times rivais do campeonato. Como a NRG não tá aí mais, que eram nossos maiores rivais, agora eu acho que fica entre a gente e a Fnatic. Eu acho que uma das coisas que a gente faz diferente da Loud do ano passado é o fato que a gente testa mais comps, a gente usa mais comps em mapas diferentes. Já no passado, com outra Loud a gente usava mais só as comps padrões mesmo. E com essa daqui a gente tá testando bastante comps.
Fnatic, they got to get a move on here. The flash is magnificent. Leo with the most to do, but this is it. It's curtains for map 1. Loud, fully in control, not a chance in hell. Spike in nowhere, man.
I have the spike.
And Loud know it, they can feel it.
Eu acho que jogar contra o Something vai ser muito legal, porque ele é um jogador que tem muita mira mesmo. É sempre interessante ver o estilo de jogo dele, que é um estilo de jogo mais focado em mira, porque ele abre e te dá na cara, então vai ser legal jogar contra ele. Grande amigo do Jing e queria muito jogar contra vocês, então finalmente, espero que a gente tenha uma boa partida.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah, it was.
I was looking forward to this matchup as well against this.
Eric, I'm new to the pro scene. Can you tell me
so far, so good
things
for him,
about
you
the
know?
teams
Listen,
participating?
praise
Bro, what do I
of
look like? A fucking Wikipedia? Use ChatGPT.
Some of the roles that he was playing across the board, but
for real,
he's always been a heavy hitter.
He certainly has. I feel like
21-4 is
It's
crazy.
not really been the story though so far on Split, and PaperX would like to turn that into.
Have I thought about making an esports team of my own? Little Bro Esports 2028
Initiate a
LBE.
utility
Lock it in.
to bring this one back from the brink.
Oh my goodness, PaperX all the way up into heaven. Not worried about trap plays or util. That is disgusting.
What?
I mean, let's just take it a peek.
I looked away for 1 second.
Trying to reset it there with the aim and enough shots there. Lukawa's
already over
with the backstab. 11-2, another pistol round.
Destructive, absolutely destructive. Loud winning both pistols. The first bonus with an opportunity if they convert.
Who predicted PRX
this
in the
round
chat?
14
Everyone with
for
the 1
another.
next to their name?
And
Damn, you guys fucked up.
This is what it looks like when not only are you able to win the pistols and the bonuses, but you're also able to win the majority of the gun rounds too against another competition, another team that's fighting for one of the best teams in the tournament, for one of the best teams in the world.
Actually, it's Vamoose.
PaperX are going to force, because of course they are. They're down
If you know, you know.
No choice but to do it. Heading into this one with the Stingers at long range, never really favored. Stuns connecting and online here.
Let's find
the corner. They still have this space as well. Damage being done towards it, close towards it. Les is just unleashed. Eventually shut
I
down.
hate when my sneeze goes away.
Enough damage that he can't really support and help it out. Still, player advantage. Aspas with the nade, plenty of util now, and you can start to see the clearance into elbow, tucking towards the back.
Have I met Aguero? Aguero told me to not even look in his direction if I see him in the arena.
Only being more than a nuisance, honestly, with that kill here. Forwards is the approach and trying to take the fight into them. Divide doesn't know if there's a second player there, but here's the drop down now, but it's still a 1v2, and he's not favored. Yeah. I want to double up like that. Loud have just been impeccable with how they've been playing together in a lot of these moments.
And when there is a single player facing and contesting, they're supported heavily.
Hey,
by
why are you
the
saying
utility.
his question mark?
I mean, with this composition, I thought it might be a big
they're gonna
concern
end it already?
Because while the utility is excellent against the double duelist composition, you might, with the pace and the tempo that Jing and something play at, you might get caught with utility
a girl?
hands.
I said
Common Sense
Aguero.
like flashing his hands, or Sadak's holding a stun or something. But when Les is taking contact off the back of all of that, initiate a utility, you take a player
God
that's
damn it, bro.
already
This
in
nasally
red-hot
voice is
form,
fucking me.
and you make them favored in a lot of the duels. It's just been monstrous.
Propel them forwards.
This basically looks like perfection from Split.
I was so confused.
Please
In
end
terms
it.
of how to shut down that double duelist.
Wait, how is the score 12-2? Is it accurate? Could have sworn they won 3 or 4.
Caught wide, but no damage done.
This would have to be one of the most monstrous comebacks we've seen. A lot of people considering PaperX to be favored on this map, but no wiggle room whatsoever to make this composition work.
It's a shutout.
Refresh UI?
Loud dismantling a comp that they are.
Tarek, I live in Cali.
extremely
What are
familiar
her... Bro, if you live in Cali and you didn't hear, there's a hurricane coming. Hillary. She's coming Category 4 style, bro. I know some of you guys don't check the news, but there's a hurricane coming, bro.
Coming into this, the round that they
So
must
careful.
win to keep their chances going. Aspas, this angle is disgusting. Light work for him. It's 2 kills, 2s at the Bucky.
Not with the Bucky.
Oh, he had to do it to him.
Mind Freak sneaking up around the side as well.
And it's just over, isn't it? Complete
GG.
collapse. Mind Freaks, the last one left, would have to pull off a miracle.
Wow, what
It's
a weird
13-2
map. They
for our
picked that
second
map. I'm so
Loud.
confused, bro.
What a bounce back.
Bro, I think Alex picked split without asking the team. Big chat coach. Bro picked split because he's personally good on it. He's good at coaching split.
They got
The team just didn't know how to play it. Sorry, shit happens.
With 420 ACS has just crushed them, and a great game plan from Loud.
Life game from Les overall as well.
That was PRX's first loss at champs.
You do not want to miss
Damn.
that one. We are going all the way. We'll see you just after this.
All right, map 3.
It was our first time in Kyoto.
Stop responding to her text. Do this instead. Guys, the best way to create a personal connection with a woman is through a video message. Guys, every guy is texting her with emojis and LOL and ha 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 like a clown. But what you want to do to stand out is you want her to see you speak. Guys, I promise you, this is going to take your texting game to the next level. Especially if you've worked on your face, you look good, your skincare is on point. When a girl texts you, send her a quick video message. Let her hear your voice. This allows her to imagine talking to you and being with you. She can see how you talk. She can look at your mannerisms, and that will make her more attracted to you. Stop responding with text. Start using video messages. Stop responding to her text. Do this instead.
Do this instead. Let's watch.
So Valorant just announced changes to Breeze, which is going to be coming back in just over 1 week. Also of noting is that we should be getting a new map then as well, and Fracture and Pearl will be leaving the map pool. Anyway, hopping into these changes for Breeze right here. Up first we have mid, here's what it looked like before, and here's what it is going to look like now. Obviously very, very different. We have this like jump up on the left, and instead of it being like a 50-50 about which side you go, it's mostly going to be focused towards the right side. Here's the same area from another angle. You can see here's what it was before, here's what it's going to be now. Again, you can see what I'm talking about there with that jump up on one side and just like the normal way through as it was before on the other side. Moving over to the B side now, this is what it was like before. Now you can see it's going to look like this. The left side of it is pretty similar, but on the right side we now have some more boxes added into the mix. Here's another angle of those B changes. This is before and here is after. Again, more boxes to jump up from and not those gaps in the wall like they were before. Now moving on over to halls, which I'm a little confused by off this picture. It seems like you can see here, you can't actually walk through it anymore. You can definitely see through it, but it looks like it's been completely locked off and you can no longer go through here as like an attacker, which is a massive change to be honest. Like it seems like halls is just like you can't walk through anymore. Big change there. There have also been some changes towards mid doors. You can see down here a few more boxes and stuff have been added in. Now on over towards A main, you can see shop has been opened up massively. Seems like it's going to be a much wider area in there now, as well as towards mid doors. You can see down here a few more boxes and stuff have been added in. Now on over towards A main, you can see shop has been opened up massively. Seems like it's going to be a much wider area in there now, as well as towards cave. You can see another look at those changes, and based on this angle it seems like cave has been like completely removed, and you can see now shop has basically just like expanded to the entire area, if that makes sense. The changes to the A side look pretty minor. I mean, like the side itself, the platforms, those pyramids look to have been like raised a little bit. Not too sure how that'll affect the game. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, Breeze is coming back in just over a week with a new act. Let me know what you guys think of these changes to this map itself and the map pool as a whole. Again, we're getting Breeze back and a new map, and then we'll be saying bye to both Fracture and Pearl.
was better than the highway sign. Remember we talked about it at the beginning. We made jokes about how that would never happen, right? There's no way someone has an ACS higher than that.
Yeah, I mean, that was, like you guys said, a once in a lifetime almost. I mean, having said that, though, Les, we have seen him put up performances like this before, so it's not even an anomaly when it comes to the caliber of Les.
No, and I think Les has had a really good tournament so far, right? Like, he's had very insane performances in a situation where you think about the roster and the turmoil that it was in leading into this tournament, who's going where, when do contracts end. Somebody had to step up, and Les has been a rock for this squad.
Yeah, and he did what he's been doing all season long, right? Play this Killjoy. He split his time probably between Killjoy and Viper throughout VCT Americas, but when he did play Killjoy, I believe he had the highest ACS in all of VCT Americas with the Sentinels. And it's just insane what he did on this comp. I mentioned it in the pregame segment that typically you would have a Viper or a Cypher getting that A-ramp control. The way it operated was they would use an Astra Smoke to mask the cross, and how they won the bonus was just Cowanzine and Les going over to A and fighting. And they did that several times. They would put the turret up to hold the flank, and in the other rounds, he would read it perfectly when aggression was coming his way and call pounces on the B side.
And I think they were beneficiaries of the fact that there wasn't much of it, right?
Yeah.
Like, I think the composition for Loud did such a good job at effectively having garage control at the very beginning that Les could play a little bit further back, and he was going to farm the way he was going to farm, and sometimes you dial up aggression because you realize if you're Paper X, hey, we're not winning this garage fight, something with the op is not converting the way we need to, let's hit somewhere else on the map, and that's where Les just tees off.
Yeah, it was just a masterclass there from Loud, but also throughout this tournament, their pistol win rate is absolutely incredible. Of course, they won both pistols here as well, and it's 16-8 currently.
Dude, that's
ridiculous.
Crazy. That's reminiscent of the EG run, in my opinion, in Tokyo, where if a team has that kind of success rate on pistols, it's probably because they're really popping off mechanically. And those are the type of teams that make deep runs in events. That is a very good sign for Loud.
Well, and that's a conversation we were having at the beginning of the show, right? Like, we know what Loud is capable of in these pistol situations. We know about how valuable it can be to win a pistol and get a streak going, knowing that it's just 12 rounds and a half. It's so massive for them, and if Loud can continue to execute on those, I think Pearl could go the other way, and that's mad for me to say, given the fact that at the beginning of the series, we were talking about how if you don't convert on Lotus, you're in trouble. But if they can continue to win those pistols on these, like they did on Split, do so on Pearl too, you got a shot at this, man.
Okay, let's talk about Pearl, because in the beginning, when we saw the map vetoes, I felt like both of you were leaning more towards Paper X in this one.
That was just Sean.
Yeah.
That wasn't me. That was just
I was
Sean.
definitely leaning Paper X, because I thought Pearl would be the map they would pick, actually.
Yeah.
That's how I perceive Paper X's Pearl, with the Phoenix Jet combination, the way Jing plays the Phoenix, the control they have over A main consistently, and how they use, yes, I'm not even trolling, the Blaze Wall on Phoenix. I swear, they get so much value. On defense, you'll watch him cut attack hits in half. He'll drop it from default on A site, so you're coming out of A main, and there's fights happening on the left side of the wall and the right side of the wall, and it causes so much confusion.
I will say this, though, for Loud, and this feels like we're going all the way back, right? Like we're taking a time machine back into a different era, but you got to think about the very beginning of VCT Americas, Cloud9 was running a Phoenix on Pearl.
That's true.
Right? So it's not like they're entirely unaware of how that plays, and sure, Jin can offer a little different spice to it, but it's not something they've never seen before. That said, I still think you're right. 3-0 on Pearl in this tournament. They do things differently. Something is still the player that we know he's going to be, so it's not just a walk in the park just because they've seen it in the past.
I mean, for Paper X, so is it as easy just to stick to what they usually do, their game plan, in order to win this after what we saw on Split, or do they have to change something up?
I think they might have to change stuff up, but it really depends on the comp up, Loud decides to run here, because they ran a breach previously, and it didn't work out too well for Sadak in that game. But clearly he stepped up his breach role after that last map. I don't think Les could have been as successful as he was without dominant breach play coming out of Sadak.
Agreed.
So can the breach control A main against this double duelist Phoenix? The Phoenix has a free molly lineup. They're grab-welling the entry, and he's curveball flashing around by the orb. And no one has been able to stop this thus far on both halves.
Yeah, it's just so clinical. I would venture out to say, though, I don't think I don't think PRX need to change anything. The reason for that is it reminds me a lot of how Lotus played out and how it was just scrappy and it was just gunfights, and Loud wanted to take that fight, right? They wanted to just go toe-to-toe with them and see how it panned out. And again, there were very critical 1v1s that didn't go their way. So if you're going to play into this chaos, of Pearl with the Phoenix in there, you've got to be able to win those, and that's a difficult ask.
Well, we're about to find out as we head into the Prime Gaming agent select, of course. Now they pioneered the Viper Harbor. They were running this so much on Pearl, and they decided to move away from it. So I can't wait to find out and see if they're going to move back to it. They are not. They're going to stick with the breach. What do you make of this?
No entiendo, dog. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't get it.
So I actually would not have liked the Viper Harbor against PRX's style. I think the way I see Jing take A main, this Breach Fade combo is one of the only things that could stop his speed. Especially like the long B play he does, where he's just full sending it up long B, curveball flashing around the corner on defense, of course.
Right.
And I think this is a great comp to absorb aggression, just like what we saw in Split.
Yeah, we finally get Aspas on the jet going up against something, Doug. I'm excited for this one.
Yeah, actually, I hadn't even really realized. We've talked so much about Les and Devi and all the other playmakers that I'd forgotten that we hadn't had the Jet against Jet duel.
So what I think Sadak is going to be doing here, and I think I saw him doing this earlier, is he'll fault line all the way to A main from
What
late
is that?
to stop this push.
Oh, we'll see if he is going
Is
to
that a
pull
puppet?
now. It's time for our third and final map of this series. Of course, the winner moves on to the upper bracket final, and the losers will have to go through the lowest by facing EDG tomorrow.
Oh,
Let's send it
EDG.
back to Bren
Oh, they
and
face
Steicher for the
EDG.
call.
Big
Saying I thought
repercussions
that
on the
they
line
had
here
it.
for our final map of this series, Loud versus PRX. And yeah, an unusual comp, you know, it's been the talk of the town about what Loud is playing as well, but, you know, might just be that perfect answer towards the aggression.
All right, let's
Sean
go,
was
chat.
touching
Map
on it,
3.
about how A main control loves to be played for when Jing is playing hyper-aggressive with his flashes.
Yeah. I actually really like this comp. I think despite the fact that they lost 11-13 to Navi, I think the ideas here were brilliant. And it's specifically the stun sun.
South NA win is
Now,
crazy.
Thinking about where Sean was talking about Sadat being positioned though, in B link, he has this stun line that goes through Art over towards A main with Pull's potential. Now, if you smoke off the positioning that Aspas is playing here, Sadak becomes a bit of a weakness. And it looks like PRX
Yeah, I saw that Texas actually.
See how they manage it. Over the top, yeah. He's just watching for this utility that's getting sent flying. Nano Swarm as well, just to round it out of them.
Okay, so they push Sadak back and make him worried. That means the breach is going to be less viable with the utility.
A lot of damage done. Less
Oh,
danger
no.
there, potentially going down.
But you can
Dog
dash
with no
out like
escapes.
that?
Still, they want to just try and dash up onto these players as well, catching them unaware. Less.
Wow.
It's brought down. He was really just corralled and pushed into mid.
What a fantastic anti-strat. Excellent dismantling of how Loud like to play this by going through to mid and pushing everyone out of their favored positions.
He smokes a cheeky Kawazine close to the corner here, tucked into it. There's a jump spot and clear, 1-for-1.
The jumping is so
That's all
good.
they get. Regaining control of A main. No one towards Ard here, tucked towards the site. Devi is really just left to his own devices. Everybody into the back of the site here, holding the utility.
Caught him. So much damage.
The frenzy is not really doing enough here. They're smoked off. Devi.
Wait, how'd that blind nobody?
Right now, yet still stunned up.
What? You got a kill still.
I know.
Replied by
How'd that
Aspas.
flash nobody?
Smoke's now propped up once more, and even more damage than a tap onto it. You've got to force out this utility. There's the pull.
This is worrying.
2v2.
It's actually closer than I thought. What?
Oh, 1v1.
Wait, what?
1v2.
Trying to get this one on. The spam is not there. No bullets left at all. It's
They
all
threw
out.
so hard. What the fuck? I thought that was easy round for PRX.
That is unreal. Absolutely unreal. I think PRX's ideas in that round were a lot better, and yet Loud still come out with the win. And the individuals just turning up, Aspas in particular with Sheriff in hand, able to just to hit body shots consistently to chunk these players down, and a lovely headshot there onto Mindfreak too. When Sean was talking about teams being red hot in terms of their form and their individual skill, and that being the biggest issue with the pistols, yeah, sometimes Loud have amazing ideas.
Oh my god,
but
oh my
here,
god,
they
oh
just
my
have skill.
god.
And PRX, they're going to go for the force. They are not happy about losing a pistol round, but they did get the plant and they got 3 kills.
Deep flash away from the angle now. Aspas has to respect that one. He doesn't have a gun in his hands. I mean, he's saving the operator into next. I'd be wishing he did invest into it. Look at this overwhelming pressure.
Wait, they forced.
And brings him down into the back of the site. Doubled up, collected. Not a kill, but a bit of
Good,
damage.
they got it.
Still
One
the plan
guy.
needs to be there, and it's been found down by less.
Well, how does that
Down
kill?
the
Oh, wait,
trade.
no, something got him.
Holding.
But yeah, what the fuck was that?
Site. Just a bit of a tap now, but Device starting to finally stick and commit to the plant. Bit of walkabouts from Jing.
Only one.
They're throwing
fucking mango.
Too much, but still, Aspas was brought down.
Faking the jump.
That's fucking bullshit.
Yo, they're so crazy.
Only got one mango.
Sorry, I'm trying to order food. They're so crazy for real.
That takes a lot after you've just gone down 13-2 to lose your first map at Champions, to go for the gutsy decision of forcing that up and sending it. But it's the overwhelm here with the pace that just caught Sadak completely off guard. That's why I was a little worried about actually on split, and yet Sadak always had somebody in front of him to catch that aggression and slow it down so that he had time to use his breach utility. That, I think, could be a key difference maker on this map, if they can find Sadak without that player in front.
What has got an operator?
Why is it? He's forced the hero off.
There's no way you expect this one, but a flash still connects anyway. He's pushed off the angle.
He's forced
no
to buy
an off. You know that?
It's all about if he gets value from it. And
no, he did. We should have dashed left.
Oh! Too late.
No way.
Aspas. Talk about red hot form, man. This
You won't go up again, pussy.
Burning him to a crisp.
You won't go up again, pussy.
Tag down, 19 health. Forsaken trying to open up some space on the site.
Torbian watched for, and he's not landing the shot there. I mean, Kawazine should not have been favored.
That's a big miss from Forsaken in terms of trying to create that opening.
What an insane call.
Dude.
Forsaken individually did not do too well on split. Maybe feeling the after effects of something like that. I can't believe the confidence to go for the force buy round 2 from PaperX and then the hero operator from Aspas. And not even playing it in a position where he's half committed and could save. Playing it, you know, dashing back.
The op by here is insane. I think that's so rare that we see that. Like,
it's mad, but they're in a 5v2.
Oh, we could actually got that.
There was a chance for spam damage to do the work for Devi, but no, it's a 5v2. I mean, it's just no world.
No,
predictions are still on map 2? I don't think so.
Unless they had that kill on Kawanzine already and could find some kind of opening.
It's done.
It really does feel like it.
Boat.
So he's watching out towards sewers.
Damn it!
No help needed. Time's going to be running all the way down. It has to be a save at this point. But I just cannot believe the sheer insanity of Aspas buying the hero operator.
Bladestorm online as well. Economy swings drastically in the opposite direction. You see teams go for the bonus round up a lot. And they're not too worried about losing it, because normally you're getting close to getting your Bladestorm online, something like that. You take a look at the replay, he's still 2 away from it here. Yeah. You know, he needs at least a kill and a death in order to not have ruined
Oh my
his team's
god,
economy.
bro.
He's tilted.
I guess he's not too worried about doing something and off on the
Why does it feel like a
attack side
BO5? Bro, it's been a
considering
long
the PRX player,
series.
but
And considering the fact that the second map was a 13-2, and the fact that PaperX rushes the round every round, I don't know how this match has been taking so long.
Finally, this big clash in A main. Loudon not going to be able to fight for this one as heavily though, because the stun isn't there.
The pull and the flash is all combined as well, posturing them away from the angle. Aspas though is going to be getting a lot of information around the middle portion.
Bro, Singapore is falling asleep for sure. It's 5 a.m. Check the watch party. Pull up the watch party. How are they looking?
Might be heading.
Fake, but this is really early. The rest of PaperX are not in position.
Wall dodges the horn here. I mean, there's just a ton of players grouped up. This really does feel like the whole lot.
Any damage?
And they're going to commit back over to A. They're trying to find anybody that was baited into a bad position. PaperX looking like they've overcooked things here potentially, but they have
overcooked.
The smokes divide up the site though, and they haven't cleared out towards the backside of pit. There's a lot of spam damage, but no kills, real connection happening. Still, plan is down. Post plan granted and gained. Aspas.
Oh.
Fast enough with the movement. Tried to make a play for it. Happening still. Curveballs. Right in their face and wide. Jing with the reposition.
Oh my god, Jing, where are you going? What are you doing?
Regrouping the rest of his team. It was impossible really for Loud at this point. They don't have control of art, don't have control of main. Smoke propped up though with Devi falling. Suddenly a chance. Kawazine collecting all sorts of kills, but a rifle for Jing. Doesn't collect the second one, doesn't get it. Started for him, a tap onto the defuse. My freak with the most to do.
Wow.
And he is brought down just in time.
That is a mad round again from Loud. An absolutely mad round once again. It feels like PaperX get themselves into really good post-plan positions, and we saw this actually on Split a couple of times, Lotus a couple of times too. And yet, it's the way in which Loud are able to double face from high-low setups on the fly. That to me is one of the most impressive factors, along with the fact that Kawanzine and Les are just winning duels everywhere. But the team play, the way in which Loud are facing on these retakes,
Can't help but laugh.
you know,
I'm sorry.
2 or 3 of them posted up in A main, ready to punish. That's what's missing for PRX. This time, the stun is there, the suck not used. Loud choosing not to commit too heavily because Les is there with his killjoy utility.
Is that the coach freaking out? Yeah.
Halfway round for PRX. They don't want to slow it down. Not just yet. Alarm bot broken. Side divided enough that they can potentially go for the plan here. Bit of a tap as well. Pull after shot. Knife into the corner. Sadak getting cheeky with it. Body blocked the nanoswarm actually. Still planted down here. Bit of friendly fire. Bit of damage being done.
What the fuck is happening, bro? What?
Through. And the bullets.
You got collateral.
What?
Complete collapse of PRX.
Oh no. Holy fuck.
That is absolutely
Holy
unbelievable
fuck.
pressure applied from Loud. I know there's an economy advantage, but frankly, the guns didn't even make the difference. It's the utility coming through. There's a nanoswarm at default, so they know they can't plan. Aftershock stops them from pushing the right side of default from defender's perspective. Another nanoswarm was about to be committed on the other side, and then Les decided to use it to clear out the corner.
Nice replay, though.
Pushes them back. Op is there. Nanoswarm in the corner picks off another.
Wow, he did got a fucking collateral. Wow.
Bro's going to sleep.
It feels too easy.
Yeah, when you're playing against
Bro's going to
they come
sleep.
into their own form, right? Heading into this tournament, the rumors about their death greatly exaggerated before heading even into the tournament.
That is so true. And yet still, their opening game, they look like they're in the same kind of form they were in Tokyo. Now maybe
Is there one more match after? There is.
we're going to look back
DRX versus EG.
And DRX are going to absolutely blow everybody out of the water from here on out. But I feel like Loud stepped up even during this tournament. And it feels like they have plot armor, honestly, Brent.
Yeah.
You think back to last year, they are the defending champions. They lifted Champions Trophy in 2022. But the way in which they did it, they bombed out in Copenhagen.
Wait, have they
Yet we're
lost
then
since I
able to go
followed
on
the
run
players? Was
towards
that
the end of the
after
year.
split or
It's
before?
the exact same story. Finals in the first tournament, bomb out of the second, making a run towards the trophy in the third.
We're getting lazy with the writing.
It's plot armor.
Oh my
And Loud
god,
have
I followed after.
taken down everyone's
before?
tournament favorites for
No,
on
no,
the
it's
way
not
to
me.
this spot. And after,
You, bro.
I think feeling like they got robbed on Lotus, have just come out with fire and fury here on Split and Pearl.
PRX. I'll put a stop to this now with all this momentum on the side of Loud. Turret drop down into mid. There is those weaknesses into mid as well. You know, you don't have the util. It's going to be watching.
I definitely
all the
agree.
doors.
I feel like Sadak and B-Link are big weaknesses
Can't
for the
be
way
me.
that the Loud defensive setup
They
works.
spotted one player, but yeah, they had to give up control of mid as a result of this Sadak.
This is very reminiscent of overtime on Lotus. Alex takes the timeout and they go for a contact push. Will Loud read into it?
So much danger now, especially with that Prowler getting broken. Kawazin's going to be aware. He's making a call for it. Still got Aspas holding down that one angle straight down to B. Long angle. Flash wasn't there. Seekers traveled all the way up here. Shot fired at Rats or something inside of the smoke, just barely an edge, a glimmer, a pixel.
Oh, he legged him.
Into it. Damage has been more than 10 kills to collect the corral, but he can't
Nice
get out
try,
of the
though,
movement.
Aspas. Nice try on the movement.
It's a nice stun from Sadak, but he ends up getting... Forsaken
Down.
is so committed. He had a lockdown. If he was able to escape, might have been able to play for that one.
Loser goes lower bracket.
Backhalls, unless they're still watching.
They have a star for a pull on the spike.
I don't know who they play,
Mind
actually.
Freak's in a great spot. Miles away.
It does feel like Loud. Surely they don't do this. Surely.
Oh,
Sweet
that
kill.
was a good blind.
Good duel to
Oh,
win.
loser
Divine.
plays
Swinging through is okay.
EDG, I think, right?
Second round though for PRX.
And another nice one coming out the back of a timeout. These tactical timeouts are working. Alex is getting some good value off the rounds that they're calling once they can take a moment and pause.
Or is it Fnatic? I don't know.
Forsaken on the pinch back through. Being able to have outsized impact and avoid getting caught in back hauls. The timing between him and Devi, pretty excellent on that. But PRX is still on the back foot here.
Apparently it's
Something's
EDG.
pulling out the attack side operator.
And that one back. Picked it up in the corpse of Aspas, but he's also reinvested one of his own in his hands. This time, looks like this is the way they want to try and plug up the gap in mid for those contact pushes. Just slap Aspas on there with an operator.
That makes sense. don't think Paper X are going to contact into this spot, though.
The broadcast
the previous round.
apparently said EDG. But I'll let you guys argue about it. Fuck it.
Pushing them all the way. Sadak.
I don't know.
Stun.
No. The Nanoswarm lineup and Jing's Molly landing at the same time to clear out corners where the flash wouldn't connect. It's excellent from Paper X. One of the reasons why they've been 3-0 on Pearl here.
Chance for Aspas.
123K viewers. Pog.
Worried about him.
Poggers, brother.
Was jump spot as well.
Yeah.
Finally,
not to give
I got to say that.
even a finger away to Aspas.
You've seen it. Does he hit the shot? Flash waiting for the very final moment. Does dead, but he's tucked to the corner now. Rest of Paper X starting to make their moves over towards B long, but time is starting to run pretty short here. 35 seconds left. Tucked to the corner. With the ultimate, running it back into their faces, colliding and collapsing. Kawazine cannot withstand it. The ult's taken out, but another shot missed and wide. Lockdown. Really putting the pressure in the heat. Turned all the way up. Aspas with an opportunity to do something absolutely incredible. Coverage is there, but something might just be a little bit better.
Good.
Time though, still burning. Oh,
wow.
With one player left, 2 years. He's taken out.
Paper X have found something that's working for them. These B splits. Or even in that situation, sending everybody down B main. Getting themselves in spots where the ultimates can end up doing the work. The entry off the Trailblazer is also fabulous. And it pushes them into such deep post-plan positions, you know, puts the pressure on Aspas and Sadak with the lockdown in backside. Paper X used a lot there, a huge amount. But they got the round they needed.
Keeping the attack side on. Running up into their faces. Stun from the Prowler. An attempt to catch onto the players. I mean, hoping for the stun.
Yeah, wise from Aspas, though, to back off once he realized that nobody got caught in the fault line.
A good read by Paper X once more, realizing that, okay, with that amount of emphasis being placed by Loud over towards B main, it can start to, again, contact lurk the way into mid.
And now Aspas and Kawazine are going to go for this repeat.
Team flash?
Mistimed.
Yeah,
I think that was a flash as well from Sadak.
Yeah, just a team flash.
Yeah. Lombard broken. They've already taken up that ground. All the way pushed up through. I mean, not watching for it. Not worried about it.
What
Good
the
ball,
fuck?
Around the side. Flash, no connection here. Still, it is a really precarious spot for these
What
Loud
the
players
fuck?
to be into. How would they deal with it?
Oh my
How
God.
will they handle it? Forsaken. Tucked to the corner now.
Oh, it's on his elbow. Another one? Oh my God, they're crazy. They're crazy, bro.
In for the money trick. Oh, with the Blade Storm. He's never running out.
This was another round, actually, where Paper X got themselves in a position to win, though. And then they just fumbled the bag. I mean, they completely caught Loud off guard in terms of that push into spawn. And if they tried to consolidate their position after that, I think they would have been in more of a winning spot. But because their ideas have to be so unorthodox, and they're constantly improvising on the fly and calling audibles, things are getting too chaotic and too scrappy to find those moments to return to sanity. And Loud still find that brilliance.
Yeah, it's the rock steady discipline from Loud. They're not letting the chaos take over into this map. And on an individual's basis, Aspas, 14 kills right now, looking for even more. There's the dash. Knows that they're trying to poke themselves up onto the angle, but never declare it. If you walk up onto him, he will rip your head straight off.
And the timing is excellent right before Art got compromised. Because Paper X are getting into a nice position for this A split. But Aspas and Kawazine holding hands, looking to hold strong.
Updraft into the side there eventually. A connection with the blades finally with Aspas falling. A chance potentially there. Sadak, yeah, I mean counter spam. Not for just the one kill with a plant get off still. Sadak seeking to deny, using the ult. Was there a connection? Did it?
I think it did.
Tag, yep, stun. Pushing them away here, but still with 50 seconds left. So he might even just call as well. A bit of a rotate wrap around, but no, still Forsaken committing to this one. Something has to try and hold on to this one. One knife left. No longer.
The flank around the back.
Spent all of them, and this flank is important. Mind Freak coming now, round to the side. It's watched, but
wow, you just realized
on the timing here, Sadak. And everyone tucked into the corner, stun and run.
What the fuck?
Something! No way! Did not receive the kill, 2 years. That
oh
is
my
monstrous.
God.
He's found himself into the 1v1, but surely he doesn't win it.
Almost
it's all working against him, man. A tap onto it, something onto the corner. 36 health.
What the fuck?
No bullets left.
Oh my God.
He won't finish it off. Paper X rounds will never end quietly. Just never. It looks like there's an impossibility for Loud to be able to win. It's still got into a sticky scenario there towards the end. Feels like a little bit of
blocking the
while spraying. There's just no thought in his head that Tui's might be able to win the 1v2 against the rest of his team. And yet, some things still manage to clean this up. Both Jets are at the top of the scoreboard. Aspas the first time that we've seen them clash on the Jet head-to-head. It's been a delight so far.
Finally, bless.
Galvanized.
Fuck, this match is crazy, bro.
Difference in the defensive setup. Alarm bot put over towards B link. So that means nobody has to watch there. Paper X are countered if they try and go for some kind of contact play in that area.
Broken for something, still locking down his angle.
Thank you to whoever brought my merch.
The opposite side of the map. I mean, he's going to be getting a lot of information for that. That's why you're seeing the heavy rotation, stacking it with 3 players.
Jump.
Close to the corner. That's Sadak with a judge.
Uh-oh.
Inside the smoke now playing inside of it. This could be brutal. Pellets of it. Going to be ripping them to pieces if they pick their timing incorrectly. And there it is. All popped off. Jing! Out wide to the corner! Something was there with the shorty play. Still, players moving up now from Art, trying to flick themselves.
What's happening?
Together, do they know 2 years is back here? Chance tonight, poking out wide into the corner. Everybody falls. Aspas, last one left, and he was watching the flank the entire time.
And Loud also have very little money. Paper X has kept these rounds close.
Oh, do that again? Okay, sorry.
Make sure that Loud get punished. All of the players dying. Aspas really needs to keep this operator online.
He really does. Did he hear the footstep? Definitely hears it.
15 and 5.
Has big economic damage, but at the same time,
I would like to, Maury. I would like to.
And Paper X have the cash to be able to work with.
If you read this message, I'll buy your merch. I read it.
Oh, but at the
so
same
hot
time,
in here.
Paper X have actually been.
Oh my god, bro! What's happening to my body, bro?
What it was like round 5 or something.
My body's like a temple.
They're actually just taking huge amounts of map control at the start of all of these rounds. Yeah, Loud are not fighting over A main control particularly. They're not doing that stun suck combo that we were talking about. And
what do you mean I'm getting old?
Paper X being able to bully their way through mid. You know, they have so many tools to be able to take this map control early on. And Loud are just giving it to them. And that means that Paper X are getting splits into B and splits into A whenever they like. That's one of the reasons why
I never get sick.
Paper X versus
never
PG,
for nobody.
Example, having just massive fights over A main control at the start, because if you give Paper X the space, their comp is excellent at splitting.
There's those damn salads, bro. Those damn greens. I haven't had a burger in so long, my body doesn't know what's happening to it. No joke, probably that's the problem. My body doesn't know what's happening. I haven't had a burger in so long. It's freaking out. It's shutting down, bro. I'm shutting down. I need a cheeseburger pronto. What's that?
Paper X, once you give them space, they're going to start working their way into weird spots, go for lurks, go for over pushes. These retakes are not as easy as you might think them to be.
Here's the updraft. Aspas almost hitting that one a strike.
What?
Jing will fall.
Loud needed to be in a favored retake scenario.
This is it, surely. Something close to a flash.
That's not great.
No punish.
Here.
Everybody towards the back of this side, giving them pick control as well. No one's watching this from Paper X. The timing is awkward here.
You heard him.
Astra's waiting. Astra's waiting.
It's really all on Forsaken, and they're just trying to play up close as well.
They got
fucked. Oh my gosh.
Going wide with the Guardian spamming the spray down. Lockdown has to be brought down on top of it. Sprayed through. Definitely awkward, definitely scrappy. Updraft was
What the fuck?
The iron and the fight, the shot.
What?
Run out of bullets.
What?
It's up to Aspas.
What?
Damage done to a multitude of targets, but he cannot hit the flick in time. Paper X taking the lead in this first half.
This is what I'm talking about. If you give Paper X the space, they're going to be in all sorts of weird avenues. They had a player lurking through water there. They had a couple of players pushing flowers. Loud were not ready for those hits.
No, I want Loud.
Their players weren't even ready in terms of the amount of bullets they had reloaded into the chamber. Two Eves was trying to control the flowers push, but they certainly didn't realize that they had 2 players ready to flank around behind. Even after Aspas set them up into a 5v4,
Bro thinks he's playing. Bro thinks he's playing. He silenced the crowd.
He's alive.
Not enough money for the operator anymore, not for Aspas. Slow beginnings of The attack side operator has been working out.
Here.
Aspas had a knife in hand there, looking, I think, to go for some kind of jump peek, but instead holding pretty. This looks like Sadak's going to be holding some kind of flash for Aspas to peek off.
You should run.
Or something. I mean, the lockdown. This corner, you cannot withstand this. Aspas, you've got to reposition here. Does he wait until the very final moment to try and strike back here close to the corner? Tucked, a flash in his face. Dash is there. Looking for the kill. Noah has to respect it. There's a molly at his feet. He got his tamed anyway. Two players out of the fight.
Oh no, that molly was
that. I believe that was Sadak.
pretty good.
But now they do with the Night 4. Trying to play this one fast and loose all the way into the back of it. Aftershock there. Jing moving forwards. Number one, Jing. There's no shot in hell. 3 ripped away.
What?
Karazin in 2 years.
And Mind Freak in a great spot to be able to secure this one. The pull online, almost impossible for Karazin in 2 years.
What?
Almost.
2 years. Good kill to collect, brought it to the 2 versus 2 with the pull already out of the way on top of it.
They got a stick.
Smoke in their face, it's a double face, but it's all clean.
Damn, bro. It's like the first game, the first map, Lotus. The rounds are crazy.
And for the first time in this series, PRX leading at the half. They came back into this map with excellent ideas coming out of the timeout. Amazing tactical timeout called by Coach Alex. And since then, I feel like Loud just ran out of ideas. They were trying to push the very boundaries in counterplay and ended up getting punished as a result of it. Gave PRX all the map control and they fell to pieces. Loud held at 5.
Lopsided at the beginning and the end of that first half on either side of these teams, but yeah, it is PRX holding that advantage. Able to shut down Aspas. Let's send it down to the desk to hear what they have to say.
Water check. You're not hungry for a burger. Just drink some water. Thank you.
Wow, PRX, they did everything they can to get back into this game, but let's not forget the reason they've had to adapt and do that, Sean, is because Loud's A retakes just looked so good in the first 4 or 5 rounds of the game.
It looked unwinnable. Like, these rounds that they're retaking the A site, the pistol, and then the first gun.
I'm watching any shows. I'm watching Fast and Furious.
So many
again.
big plays
I'm on
coming
2 Fast,
out
2
of
Furious right now.
Map, and here we are at halftime, and you're thinking, oh, PRX is in the lead. How's that happen?
They did such a good job of stabilizing after they started making those adjustments.
I haven't watched
on
Peaky
the other
Blinders.
side of the timeout that PRX just flipped a switch, man. They started to exploit mid control more. They started to aggressively push into their spawn and catch Loud slipping a few times. That caused fits.
Yeah, there
What's
was
my favorite car? You mean IRL or Rocket League?
Dry contact play that Alex called out of that timeout, and that put a seed of doubt in Aspas's mind the next time they did a B strat, and the ult value from Jing. 3 out of 4 of those rounds, they won 4 Phoenix ults that half. Like,
Yeah,
what?
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad you mentioned Aspas.
I don't think I have a favorite car.
A crazy game to begin with, but something, Doug, just creeped in
Maybe
there
the-
and managed to secure some of
that one
their most important
Porsche?
rounds as well.
Yeah, and
I
I,
forget
think
the
that's
name
a
of
really
it, though.
interesting thing about PRX is
The
it doesn't
Cayenne?
have to be him.
No, that's not it.
It doesn't have to be something every time. It can be a complete performance. Jing is having himself a
The
field
911,
day
the Porsche
on the
911,
Phoenix
that
right
shit's
now.
nice.
And when you build a
But I don't
roster
know if
like
it's my
that where
favorite.
they can all do it, they can all have massive performances to claw you back into a game to make a tournament run, that's a championship caliber roster.
Absolutely, but I think what now we're switching halves. This breach will definitely be fighting for a main controller. It's all in Jing.
I can't wait to see who's going to come out on top for this one. Back to you, Brennan.
I don't have a favorite car.
This is it. Wouldn't have it any other way with a 7-5 heading into the second half of this series.
PRX have only won 1 of the pistol rounds so far, but they were able to force up successfully.
There's a different
if you
ones.
cast your
Bro,
mind back
listen,
to the
guys.
start of Pearl. But Loud are going to need big moments from their players to pull this one back to a 7-7.
I always thought you were a muscle car kind of guy. What?
Yeah, who's only got 3
This is too
kills
much right now.
compared to,
Just
I think,
focus on the match.
21 at the half on split.
In a live game before. It's a large face.
I ordered
That's
chicken
lucky.
soup.
Get away with that.
But great information that he can relay
I
to
drank
Sadak
all the one my mom made
in his
me.
role as a secondary caller for Loud.
Taken setting up his kit mid-fight as well with a push already down and out. Here it is. Yuta being used to try and push.
He got off.
So successfully.
I think that was an accidental headshot there over onto Sadak, who was just getting the plant down. Just
Are you
using
cutting
the
how many
audio.
calories a day? 1,337
Scared
calories a
off the
day.
tap.
Second still hasn't been cleared here. What is going on there? Something happening. Eager to
No
take
more,
a
no
fight.
less.
Very
Bullets running short.
They've done a lot of damage here. Chip
It's just
damage.
I mean, it's literally a shot in the dark, but it's working out.
And if PRX are going to be able to win this pistol, it sets them up in awesome fashion to go 4-0 on Pearl.
Uh-oh.
This reposition
That's good.
should get punished here. Out wide. Util no smoke to.
No one got the
when he was
joke. It's
crossing, but
fine.
Now it's Jing's turn. Tucked to the corner, doesn't really see them. Here's the curveball off of the contact. Full connection and enough damage done. And it is that clean-up beauty.
Still two alive.
3v2.
The
20.
danger is not over yet, but 20 seconds left. It should be cleaned up for PaperX. The crossfire is good.
Crossfire is more than that. It is excellency. Pistol round, 8-5. PaperX now, momentum's behind them and more.
Why is there one person jumping PRX?
Pistol that PaperX picked up in the series, but they're in a fantastic position to try and close this one out. The Phoenix just gets so much value here.
He literally got a 3-piece.
But Jing is stuck with it through thick and thin.
He's 2 away from the ult.
Yeah, and it's the value that he gets out of it is spectacular on this map.
He's going to be fighting for A main control because they want to try and funnel the orbs into him. Get the ult back online. Loud. Definitely group 2. Actually waiting for maybe a chance to punish. There's a stun.
That breaks the turret.
Zach doesn't let it loose. Now he does,
Oh.
ever so slightly.
Stun suck combo, hoping that they'll
Wait,
trap
what?
somebody from PaperX, but
He
the
just shoot at
reaction
his
is fast.
teammate?
Very good. Les also lost his turret, I believe. Yeah, inside the Phoenix molly. They'll have to make an adjustment on that next time he's holding it.
Behind you. Me?
Lauda just going to prod around the map, seeing if they can create any advantages. The two sheriffs from the two most explosive players, you could argue, Aspas and Les, will be trying to do some work.
Lambot, real danger here for Divide, yet still collects.
Delivers
a multitude of kills, shutting it all down. A little bit closer now to the ultimate. Speaking of, Jing earns his.
Why do I hear these people so clearly? Like I'm in their conversation. Put the mic closer. I want to hear what they're saying.
He was having a bit of a life game on split. Led the charge for his team, didn't make it close. This time,
30 seconds left.
struggling to find the impact. Right here, right now, there's really no chance in hell.
They're saying, "Fuck you, Tarek." That was rude.
Has to be that step up.
Madison, what happened? You used to be a sub. Where did you take the $5 and put it? It better go into your savings account if it's not going to me.
Killjoy player, but he was just getting put in positions where PaperX was pushing him, and he was controlling that aggression, and then he'd be put in spots where he was able to benefit in post-plant situations too. What incredible resilience from PaperX.
Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing.
To have been punched 13-2 on split.
Who's 3 and
have a
13?
player
Y'all are toxic.
have a performance like that against you. Go down, I think it was 4-1, 5-1, something like that to start this out. And then still rally back.
Yeah, a lot of teams would lose their cool in that spot, but PaperX enough veteran presence on this roster, enough to try and hold their own, hold the ground, rally back, and now look at it, 9-5.
Yeah. And PaperX have done enough here to scare Loud off. Not exactly sure what the call was there, but Sadak has bailed out from the B site. They're expecting an over-rotation.
None of this Killjoy utility has been broken. Nano Swarm should be good to break the alarm, but it is.
Yeah, that's a nice idea. And everybody rotating over to a very weak
Our university's
site,
esports club raised so much money to get a gaming lounge in our school for esports and in-house tourney and game days.
But already you're starting to see Jing,
Nerds.
Divide, moving over to reinforce A right as the hit comes through.
Yeah, it's all the space that something's getting as well, pushed up towards B. They know that they can stack this one now with a lot of players stunned. Will be that connection into the corner. Horn over the top. Does reveal, does break it. Jing's going to be using his ult though. Run it back. Pushing forwards. It's dealt with. Cleaned up. Lovely aftershock. Mind free.
What'd I miss?
On the Wiser here. An attempt to fight through into the back of the site. Flashes on flashes. Who will be favored? Well, the guns was definitely enough potentially to sail them through. They need to get this plan down. Really, they're finding it difficult to do so. 20 seconds remaining.
Jing, where are you going, bro?
Enough to bait
It's okay,
PaperX
bro.
out into the open. Handing their lives on a platter here.
Divine, who are you
Something from
shooting,
the
bro?
side and the
It's
back.
okay, bro.
And it will just be up to him here. Thought it was getting a bit dangerous, a bit precarious, but enough. The old bait and switch, enough to pull these players of PaperX out of hiding. So Loud, win another round that was necessary for them.
I actually love the way that Loud played that too. Not committing to the plants because they were worried about the flood defense. And when Jing uses his wall like that and it allows somebody to hop up on that, broken down battlement, you've got to respect it. And this shows me that Loud are very ready for the way that PaperX are going to be defending the A side. The utility was excellent too, right? The fault line into the aftershock to be able to take down Mindfreak, all looks good. But PaperX are going to commit more resources to fighting over A. Although, by the look of it, not quite as aggressively. No.
A bit further back. Loud of a heavy commitment though into this. Flashes combined and collected. Attempt to punish, definitely some damage done there.
Yeah, they're reading into the fact that Sadak was one away from the orb. They knew that somebody was going to be going for the ult, be it Sadak or 2Es, and PaperX were trying to re-clear that area.
I was getting my food.
Where, I mean, a little bit of an audio bait, perhaps, as Sadak fakes like they're leaving the A site. But they're not going to, I mean, something is so deep, it just has all the info on the other side of the map.
He's collecting it all, and he's making a call for his team. And look at this,
I'm muted?
trying to fight over this again.
You can't hear me?
He's no way to finding the timing with the flash.
All right, if you can't hear me, go to Tarek GG and buy merch then.
It's contained.
I might as well plug my merch if you can't hear me.
Now, breach shot. Running through with a rolling thunder. Horde's not broken, not taking care of it. Lights Jing up, and that's a spammable angle.
Well, I guess I go on a whole speech.
Peppering Sadak. Gets away with his life and the plan, so an extension into the round now.
If you can hear me, spam pineapples.
Someone needs to cover for him. It's not possible. Kawazine.
Got him.
Great composure from Kawazine in that spot, but something's already found one. Could still be winnable.
Yep, could still be definitely. No shot really hitting there. Mr. Crossfire set up.
What?
Taken.
Fuck, I didn't see it. I'm not gonna lie.
You cannot be pulling. We're outside that.
Was it good?
I'm just not ready for it. There's no world in which it should be favored. No world.
The win condition there surely is something hitting a shot with the operator.
You guys see it?
On the first peak, and yet he misses that one. Forced to back up.
What?
And PaperX are winning moments like this. Look at this.
Oh,
Look at the
actually nice.
Kawazine had such excellent
Jason!
composure early on in the round to be able to grab two, swinging off the back. And it,
I feel
I mean, the
wait,
entire story
W
is
reaction.
On
Why don't I
Sadak's
react
face.
like that?
They had a crossfire set up and they just could not land the shots.
I gotta say, that is just a forsaken moment.
Yes,
there's
it
no
really
way,
is.
there's no, I mean, I wouldn't even be mad if they showed me the replay again, because in that moment, there's no way he's adjusting his movement to isolate the main fight while he stood on that precarious barrier and doesn't drop off.
Exactly.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
I'm gonna bring a professional actor on the stream to fake
Forsaken's
react.
able to do on every
They're gonna
agent
sit on
he
the couch
plays
and
too.
fake react.
It's just the absolute, his understanding of the game and the mechanics, unreal. And he's also picked himself up from the absolute ground on Split. He had an awful individual Split performance. They couldn't figure out what they were doing as a team, and he's rebounded to give them moments like this. Everybody on PaperX just cycling their time to step up. This is a team that's still hunting for
you're
their
never gonna
first
do that?
trophy. They've
Oh, you
made it
wait.
deep in
Oh, you
tournaments
wait.
before, but this feels
5
like
years
their
later.
time with something in the roster. Knocked down on Split, knocked askew, could have easily been a 2-0. Look back at the
Why
way
are you
the
always
Lotus
eating?
was
Stop
played out.
saying that.
We might have never even got here to Pearl. But PaperX, they take the opportunities presented to them, as they did at Tokyo with a sub in the roster, and deliver above and beyond. They've got, again, something holding down B on his own. He hasn't really seen any resistance over on this side of the map.
Pay attention to this. The AWP drops off the high ground angle. Horn doesn't connect. He's got the dash still. Active!
Oh!
What a flick.
Absolutely no way!
Just a little micro adjustment. I didn't even see it on the screen. It looked like his crosshair was off, and yet he adjusts it so quickly.
Movement clean enough as well, just to dash backwards instead of forwards.
Wow.
And he gets another.
Fading away. Something is on one. He's on an absolute 10. It's up to the rest of his team to see if they can open this one up. But they've been pushed into mid. Unless it's contained.
He can't fight them all. Something picks them off one by one. Excellent exploration off the back of the distraction that Something was making. And the fact that Something required no extra resources to do that. No player to break the horn for him or to set him up. And here come Loud. The trickles finally coming back through Arc. Good damage on a Forsaken, but Jing is still here.
Yeah, no kill. Was just baiting for Jing, now it's pinged.
What's on the menu today? Chicken soup?
Yeah, okay. PaperX showing signs that they are willing to slow this one down. 2 players spotted. They know exactly where they are, inside the smokes. Held. Lovely recall idea by 2 years.
Oh! Is it over?
Top form. Be hard pressed. Catch him unaware.
PaperX stole control of this map away after the first quarter.
Ah!
when does the crosshair move?
Yeah.
I didn't see it in slow-mo. But like I was saying, PaperX stole away control of this map somewhere in the first quarter, and it's just been theirs ever since.
W
Loud
Gaming.
won 2 rounds since round 6. Two in the last 12 have gone to Loud.
Aspas is not entertained.
It's been absolute dominance from PaperX across the end of the first half and the beginning of the next. They're getting smoked out here. PaperX's Pearl flexing. This is why the desk was saying Loud had to pick up Lotus. They didn't. Overtime, snatched away, slipped through their fingers. Like the trophy in Brazil. And
Damn, like the trophy in Brazil.
Heading forwards towards
oh, it's foul,
this
no?
upper bracket final.
They still have one more
and the
time
chance
out.
of being able to get that grand final spot on the horizon with map veto advantage.
That was out of pocket.
That's
That was out of
also
pocket.
what's on the line in these kind of games.
And you do not want to be going
Respect to
down
the Eggman, though.
Like I was dozing off. I was really.
Come to Brazil, Mr. Egg. Come to Brazil.
Can I get
It
this?
is ridiculous down in the lower bracket.
It was Loud themselves to send one of them down, but here it is, the money short for Loud, and really no breathing room.
So when the half started,
you just got to win out from here to have a chance. PRX, different turn and approach here now to the round. They're just contacting up into mid. They hear all of that noise surely coming through into main. Something.
Well, these fade dogs,
Does
fuck
connect.
them.
That's good from Kawazine.
And look at how much distraction something always provides. You have to commit so many resources to pushing this talented rookie off his angles, and in the meantime, PaperX are sneaking around behind you.
Flank all the way through into the back of it. I mean, the Cosmic Divide causes some difficulties, but they just push through anyway, fearless.
There's still a lockdown and a Nightfall here, and the Nightfall's great to fight these players over in
Oh,
spawn.
so aggressive.
Connection. And
But
it
they're not
does
gonna-
allow, yeah, I mean,
They're not
Loud
gonna
now
push
know.
through their own Cosmic Divide.
Exactly. But only 2 trails here. They know that somebody's there at least.
Oh.
Take this A main fight with the lockdown. Has to be an attempt to try and push this one back, but it's being defended the entire time, and everyone Loud. They're all collected.
Oh my God, they're all in the same corner.
Collapsed upon, and with the
Oh my
open
God.
spot, it's all together.
Oh my God.
God knows which way to face Loud.
What the fuck?
Oh my gosh.
Holy fuck.
Oh my gosh.
Shot.
What?
No
They're all grouped
way.
together, so tightly stuffed like sardines.
No way. They got
A
out.
tiny amount of space afforded to them by the defensive lockdown, and yet as the rest of PaperX swarm forwards to try to punish them for their compromised positioning, everybody on Loud collected together, holding the angles, comes out on top.
Yeah, missed that one from Aspas initially, didn't he? Plucked something out of the sky.
Sadak knows he's gotten away with it there. So does Fraud.
Yeah, that's it.
They're grouped up together like a New York apartment. They're all stuffed in there. They can't do a thing. They couldn't move. They're shoulder to shoulder.
Bailed out by the individuals.
Bring them down.
And Loud, maybe all they need is a chance. Got to keep it going though. The ball rolling. Fully grouped
True.
up again. No hiding their intent with this one. Aspas is pulled. There's an Nano Swarm. It's brutal.
Oh my God.
Sparks on 7 health, still vulnerable, tucked to the corner. He needs some help in the rest of his team. And PaperX really just.
Oh my God, turret.
The turret does it.
Oh my God.
Brutal.
Oh
It's
my
a
God,
heartbreak
Jason.
for Loud, but PaperX. Exultation.
They snap back. And it's not rejoicing on that side. They know that they deserved it from the previous round. This one just right in the wrongs. 12-7. The defensive utility as well.
One enemy remaining.
It's so varied from PaperX. Some rounds they're going to be going for a contact push. Some rounds it's going to be a heavy fight over A main.
They're quirky, man. They're a quirky team to fight. You just don't know.
You have no clue what PaperX are going to throw at you because they have so many tools. And that to me is because they don't play off a strat book. They play off the ideas that they come up with in the moment, built from the building blocks of those micro interactions. They know that, you know, they can bring X to the table. Their teammate brings a different quality and they cook that up on the fly. It makes them an extremely difficult team to read. And at the moment, Loud are finding it
Damn, bro.
too challenging. Far too challenging.
One round that stands between PaperX paving the way to a potential grand final. Still one more match to be played before that one, but sailing it through the uppers. They would love it. That's why Loud are calling the timeout now.
I like it.
So much on the line.
Why is one guy singing?
Not just the prospect of getting knocked down to the lowers, it's the idea of having to fight your way out of it.
And the team that's hunting for their first trophy going up against the defending champions, but it's PRX.
He's singing the song where he goes na 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 goodbye.
Looking to drop
Is he
Loud
singing
down
that song?
to the lower bracket to face EDG, a team that beat them at Tokyo to start this horrible run of form that they were on just before this.
Bullet sent flying here to Prowler.
How do we hear him so clearly?
Down. A triple face. There was no util from that. PaperX just wanted to take it with the raw gun duels.
Blinded.
Breaking utility, realizing that there was a gap towards mid that entire time that Loud could have taken up, but we know they haven't.
And Loud are playing fairly slowly, so these fast reactions
they're
that
gonna fight
PaperX
over
are
it
diligent
again.
for. Not
They're just holding it. Prowler broken. There's no way. Mindfreak is still close to this angle here. Flash is dodged. Horn needs to be taken care of. Nobody watching for it.
He was marked.
Yep.
I mean, he had no chance of being able to do anything there. And there goes the smokes, there goes the pull.
Really weird positioning, but it's given him free access now to the lockdown. Loud going to be used as
This is an enormous advantage for Loud to be able to pull things up to 8, but it doesn't mean PaperX are out.
narrow margins is what it lies on. Here it is, run it back, flash through in their face, Andy flash. You will not be surviving, but backside control is gained. It's flipped around, and Aspas is all the way in it, working the mix, but they can't win the fight out against Forsaken. Crosshair wasn't placed appropriately. This could be it. Has to be a moment to be made now by Sadak. He's got the ult in his hands, and he lets it rip out towards Flowers, enough to reposition and back away.
I'm amazed he's alive.
Dude,
he backed up to get a better ultimate and almost gave his own life away for it. Here comes the retake from PaperX.
It's a flash. It's just a 1-for-1. It's replied and responded with. Still, the pull is there. 2 years. He's going to be using this one for the first line of things, but now the time is really starting to tick. Flash, not good enough. Talk to the corner. 2 years.
What?
It's all on this.
Wow.
Oh my.
Wow. Jing, how did he get that kill?
He gives him a lifeline. But Loud had such an advantage in that round, and they were only just able to keep it together. They're going to have to be able to pull another 4 of those out of somewhere.
That's what it takes. I mean,
they don't have those ultimates available anymore. They don't have the lockdown or the Rolling Thunder to be able to generate those advantages for themselves. When Aspas tried to make the play, sure, he's at the top of the scoreboard, but he got shut down.
How do you win out from here if you are Loud? Still one step away for PaperX into mid.
Aspas definitely heard something there, especially as they back away. He might feel like he has a timeline. It's weird to see him on the lurk roll.
Him and 2 years holding a bit of a setup, spotted out onto the both of them. This will keep the PaperX players tucked into mid.
I'm sweating.
Down to about a minute to work with. They don't have any of that prior control of B main. What do they set their sights towards? It's mid and walking, contacting all the way through, making noise though, jumping down. And Jing, what is he holding this one off?
I assume off device contact.
Stun is good. Dash forwards as well. There's the punish. Nasty stuff. Aspas. Absolute brilliance on display, but a backstab attack.
Oh my god, Devi is so good at those multi-frags.
Absolute menace, yet Aspas. He's still there, ready for it. The decision is made for something. Can't take it into the 1v3. Got to back away and save the operator. Has to be one round at a time. And so far, it's been the case for Loud.
These rounds are on the slimmest of margins. Yes, this is a 3v1 where something has to save, but that entry from Aspas was so close to getting punished by the flash.
Oh my god, is anyone else sweating or just me?
A second earlier, we'd thrown the curveball. I think would have had a chance to be able to take down the entry jet superstar from Loud. Nevertheless, that is 5 chances whittled down to only 3. And every step Loud take is one where they'll start believing in themselves a little more.
33 Celsius in Poland. Bro, I've been to Katowice probably 50 times, no joke.
So they can use. But in every situation, it only takes one big play from a PaperX player. I mean, look at that. He's essentially full blind when he gets the first kill onto Jing.
Little bro, you eat too much? Bro, what do you mean I eat too much, bro? Are you calling me fat? Just call me fat.
And then denies
You get canceled, though. Call me fat, I dare you.
that would have sent them sailing to the upper bracket finals. There's a tiny bit of frustration there still showing for Alex.
Wait.
But I think a lot of that is the building tension and anticipation for the team.
Bro, why are you guys all calling me fat?
Getting burned away.
Sometimes these can be the
I'm
hardest
sweating,
rounds
bro.
to convert,
Maybe
though.
it's because I am fat, bro. I'm sitting here sweating. It's because it's hot as fuck. Can I turn the AC on if I'm sick?
They're a couple away from these ultimates. Someone's got to deal with that. The horn broken, spam into the corner.
Oh.
Taken. Now he's really trapped. It's going to be util here surely to try and clear him out, but a smoked across. He gets away with his life.
And he's still going back for more. It is a weaker buy from PRX. So they can afford to go for these.
Let the fever run through, make it hot. Dude, I wish I had a sauna, bro.
Control of A main. Something's here with
Did anyone have a sauna in their house?
Yeah, if they start
You must be
rotating
rich
back
as
over,
hell.
do they clear this jet properly?
I want a sauna.
The cancel called. They're going back over the B. Loud.
Why are they rotating here?
Maybe not exactly sure where they want to end on the map, but they've just dodged a bullet, I think.
Yeah, but
specifically from something.
Seeker's pointing into wherever. Okay, Forsaken falls. Loud should be able to get onto this one fast.
I don't know if the
enough, but
Skiles
there
was
the
worth
buy. He was
it.
trying to flood into the back of the site before to try and take that timing off of them. Players holding across here, but it should be the weapons.
You have free sauna, just turn off the AC? True.
Dash and the flash. Tempest once more. Jing is so wide with the Bulldog. Another flash available. Everyone's blind. And it is really just that coin flip. Something. 1v2. Does he go for this now? Only with the operator. Has the dash. But doesn't know where any of these players are.
What a moment this is.
Tugged together for Loud. It's all about how they shut it down. No damage done. And where is the reposition 2 years? Close to the corner. You can breathe a sigh of relief.
Oh. A chance for the young superstar to put his team into the upper bracket finals to win an unlikely 1v2.
That was a hit, not gonna lie. I'm surprised it wasn't a wallbang.
Loud. Navigate another one of those difficult rounds where Jing looked like he was.
Yo, imagine an ace right here.
With the flashes. He gets his ult back online. There's a lockdown here on defense as well. This could be the most challenging round for Loud to win yet.
He's mad he didn't clutch.
Pull this back into overtime.
Bro, it's 6 a.m. in Singapore. What is today? Oh, it's Saturday. It's okay.
Still with the operator. Stun. It's a good connection.
Sunday for them?
Disrespectful at his core. Takes the peak. Moves the turret.
Oh, still.
Control still going to be gained here for PRX, and they have a 4 position. This is again off of device contact. There's going to be a flash.
What do you guys do on Sunday usually?
PRX happy to play retake towards B.
This is a fake with the Nightfall
Sleep?
and 2 smokes over towards A.
Nothing? Okay, so it's fine.
Horns in his face here, still holding it down. He actually can't hit a sound cue, so it has thrown a bit of disarray now.
The
into the mix. Lockdown, yeah, this is the key. Piece of utility, there needs to be a deal. Try and break this one. It's a stun and an aftershock into the corner, enough damage done, yeah. What are you going to do? Just tickle it. Stun though, still
I mean, he's already stunned, but wait, he popped knives?
And this could be it. The final blow, cornered him out
wide
in the open. Less towards the back. So much more to do here. The reposition and the running back, Jing. It's disgusting.
GG.
Kawazine.
He's
series
locked off.
Now, it's absolutely done and dusted. Blocked off entirely. It's an absolute
Oh my god. Bro became a Terminator for a second.
PRX have done it.
GG. That was a good series, though. That was a good series.
What a magnificent performance from PRX there.
It was a good series. It was a good series.
The final map, fending off the comeback. After they got smoked on their own map pick, 13-2 down on Split.
Yeah, what happened on Split?
This series could have very easily been a 2-0.
W sign.
And sailed Loud through.
I like that keyboard as well.
To an upper bracket final where they look like the best team potentially in the world. You know, that could have easily been the narrative coming out of Lotus and Split. And yet PRX subvert that with magical performances.
They lost.
Lotus
Fuck.
away, and then a dominant
They fucking
performance
lost.
again.
No.
4-0 with this Jet Phoenix.
Damn it! No!
Looks like they have so many good ideas, but for Loud, the journey isn't over yet. They got pushed. Couldn't grab the win today, but another chance.
We got one more match too.
That's where they're gonna have to fight.
That was a long series, for real.
Play against EDG Edward Gaming. That is one to keep your eye on because it didn't go the way of the Brazilians.
Fuck, man, that was
Tokyo.
so long.
Fist bumps all round though. As Loud have gone 3-0 against the EMEA teams, but
Loud versus
0-2
EDG
against the Pacific.
Right?
DRX, PaperX on top. And PaperX are your first team to book their ticket into that upper final with something finally in the roster, showing himself, the team in full force.
W Gaming.
The scary thing is, man, I mean, talk about individuals stepping up. It's a whole team effort across the board in our final map. Aspas was on a heater. It was 27-14, that's how he ended it. The whole team came together to shut him down. There was moments of brilliance.
Bros are not happy to win.
Yeah, I really feel like this was a great series in terms of showing the fact that PaperX's roster is extraordinarily stacked and balanced. You know, there are different players that can turn up when
Job's not done.
needed
Job's
to
not
save
done.
a round or to make a play. And that is why they play such a chaotic style, because all of their players can be playmakers if they spot the opportunity to do so. And it's about tempering that. It's about finding the right moments and honing them from being a scrappy team into a team that can win a championship. And at
You're
the
heading out
moment,
now?
they look like one of the teams in the best position to do so.
That's not
Yeah,
time.
the teams we've got remaining, I mean, Matt, they are just sailing all the way through as well. There might be a bit of an obstacle as well in that upper finals that they've earned themselves to, but yet to be seen,
As
of
you
course.
keep walking in, walking
further down
out.
the line. I mean, PaperX's style. Good luck getting a grip on it. Good luck
Fixed?
getting a hold in it.
Nah, you guys trolled me. Good job.
Half the time. It's all over the place. How do you get into the heads of a team? And they've got 5 players potentially putting forward ideas. Alex with the timeouts as well that were critical.
It was? Yeah.
Really critical.
Good debate, bro.
Yeah, they ended up being crucial for them to add different ideas into the mix too.
Finally, we can hear you.
So many huge
Bro
moments
thinks
from
bro is still
individuals, you know,
bro
Aspas
is still
bailing them out
pushing
on
the
certain
narrative that
spots.
my mic's muted. 20 minutes later.
Lex having a monstrous performance on Split for Loud, and on the other side, Forsaken had a clutch in a very similar position. I'm sure we'll see later on.
What if you guys had a separate volume mixer where you could adjust my mic volume to your own personal preference?
When I look at those reactions, it's not
And if
so
you
much
wanted, you
the
could
exact
actually mute
emotion that's on
me.
their face that compels me, but it's the size of it. You know, they are so invested in this match. It's not an elimination game. This doesn't
No,
win
but
you a
keep
trophy,
the everything
but it
else.
puts you in a great spot. And it's a
You just
matchup
see me
we've never
talking, but
seen
you don't hear me
before,
at all.
Loud versus PaperX. They know how difficult that lower bracket is going to be and how much matches like this mean. This is champions.
Yeah, everything was on the line with this one. The importance from beginning to end as well. I mean, just to speak highly of that mental resilience of PaperX. You think about it, that second map, I mean, dominated. Absolutely dominated, but he managed to bring it back.
Derek, please come Singapore.
Does not look any better as well, at least the first 5 initial rounds, but the timeout's called and they make the necessary.
What you guys got in Singapore?
They run it all the way back. I mean,
You guys got roller coasters or something,
it's
or no?
insane. And it's the stuff that does make champions at the end of the day.
I'd love to know who on the team was providing that kind of uplifting spirit within the communication to keep them
There's Universal
focused in
Studios
those
in
moments.
Singapore?
Yeah. I'm sure Alex will have had something to do with it.
Which country has the best Universal Studios?
But
Is
you
it
need a
just
presence
US, Florida?
inside the team, in the roster, keeping people buoyed. It's so easy for a younger squad like this and a team whose
Japan
star
has the
players
best
have
Universal
experience
Studios in the world?
to fall over in matches like that, and they didn't.
Stood
Damn.
the ground, held up against it, took the win now versus Loud, and it's really just celebrations across the globe, isn't it? This win, another 4
Damn, I was there. I didn't go.
Yeah.
Hit a W. Just
Japan's is
straight
cooler,
on the
but
floor.
Orlando's is bigger.
Well, waiting on the floor, we've got Jing standing by with a Verizon post-match interview.
It's a bird, it's a plane, it's an America's team being sent home? What the fuck?
Post-match interview. Guys, give it up for Jing.
They're going to lowers, but like, damn.
Jing, you've made runs at tournaments before. You've won a Masters. You made top 3 at Tokyo. But now for the first time at a Champions, you're into the top 3, and you have an opportunity to play at the big stage at the Forum. How does that feel for you after all this time on PaperX?
Yeah, I didn't know we are top 3. I thought top 4. No? Top 3?
Sorry, top 4, yeah. But for this event, right?
Wait, sorry?
I'm just asking you. Now, you're going to be excited to play at the Forum, right?
Oh,
in
yes,
front of
yes.
that big crowd. How does that feel? Because you already have so many fans here rooting for you.
Is it top 3 or 4?
The other stage, but I mean this stage.
Who the fuck is that?
Really bigger, and now there's already a lot of people. So.
PRX.GG?
Yeah, it's going to be exciting to see.
way.
That was
Nah,
a
that's a
super close
genius
match.
sign.
And it always seems like PaperX is just having fun, chilling out on the stage. How do you guys manage to stay so calm? Look like
Holy
you're
fuck,
so
I might have to
relaxed
pay him.
in such high pressure matches.
I mean,
Holy fuck.
Like, we just
Holy
that's what we focus
fuck.
on a lot. Like,
Holy
we like
fuck,
to
I might
play
have
and
to
fun,
pay.
and of course we'll try to win as well. But I think having fun is like the main point because when we're having fun,
Bro's got me in the perfect frame.
We focus on
Literally.
And in all the previous tournaments that your team has done well at, it's always been this duo of you and Forsaken as the two-star duelist players. But now for the first time here in Los Angeles, it's instead the duo of you and Something. What was it like getting used to playing with him in these double duelist comps instead of Forsaken?
I mean, we just practice a lot, and I mean it's not that hard to adapt because like we have like many scrims, so just takes like slightly like a little bit of time, and I adapt, and yep, I guess it's going well so far.
Yeah, and it has been going very well indeed. My last question for you again: some fantastic fans. Do you have any messages for them?
I'd like to thank all the fans for supporting us. It really like motivates me and our whole team a lot. So thank you everyone for supporting us and watching our match.
Guys, give it up one more time for Jing!
Oh, so cool.
This is for a spot in the upper finals. Loud on their position.
GG, Paper X. See you next time.